If you ever had a second chance, you better be thankful. If you ever had a second time around,
man, I've been through it, I lost out and I'm faced with defines wrong. Feel no hope, bad thoughts choosing to die, go home. When I was sitting up on that Graham, my mind went through these zones like you got none. Lost everything, is no good, feeling alone. Ay, pockets had no dollars, life didn't make sense. How did I end up back where I started, what did I miss? I went from condos to Pop's house, on calls, now bus routes. And the one person who had the key to my heart took it in check.
What up, it's your boy Paul P, and welcome to the Nothin to Somethin podcast. So we have now launched our new Patreon website, and if you want to see the unedited version of this interview or any other interviews we have done so far, just go to patreon.com/Nothin to Somethin podcast. Over there, the interviews have no edits, and you can view interviews like this one raw and uncut. We also have ways where you could get free merchandise and cash prizes over there as well. So become a Patreon member and enjoy full interviews where our guests are not holding back. They're giving you everything raw and uncut. I don't want to keep you any longer. Let's get back to our regular scheduled program. God bless. Deuces. What up? It's your boy Paul P. I serve God. I'm not God. This is just my opinion. And welcome back for another episode of the Nothin to Somethin podcast, baby. Man, I got a special one for you guys today, man. I got the first returning guest here today. I have the one, the only, my guy, Cowboy. What up, man?
Yes, sir. How's it going, my
man,
guy?
Everything good, man. I let it fit, man.
Yes, sir. Got to get it
Fly
in.
with it, prolific.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man.
All the
Man,
time.
always come with it too. You know what I'm saying?
All
I
the
had
time.
everything. That's dope, man.
Yes, sir.
So what's been up? What's been going on?
The marathon, running laps.
Yeah.
You know, it don't never stop. You know, it's a long race. Still running my lap. You know,
Man.
still running. Yeah.
That's dope, man. I mean, since the last time you was here and everything like that, man, I just been really paying attention, and I've been really seeing you kind of like on the move, like doing your thing. You know, like you said, you got the restaurant going and everything
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Constantly working construction on the restaurant. We currently open selling chicken and waffles. My clothing store in the back is doing good. A lot of orders. A lot of people coming to support. Patreon people have been tapping in. My true fans been coming in. So it's been good. It's been a lot of work, though. You know, I pray for a successful business, and it requires a lot of work. You know what I mean? So I pray for it. I need a successful business. You know, God give me a business, you know, to keep me off Crenshaw.
Man.
You know what I mean? Keep me off Crenshaw. If I get this store, you know, I'm gonna stay off Crenshaw. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of work.
A blessing, man. We also seen you at Nipsey Star Reveal coming in on a horse.
Yes, sir.
Never seen nothing like that before. Never, ever, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like, what made you like want to come out on a horse? You know, is it because of the name, or like what made that come about?
Well, I wanted to come on the Harley. My boy brought the horses out, and it was only right. I even had the horse on Slauson and Crenshaw. Something I used to brag to Nipsey about. Yeah, I'm gonna have the horse on Slauson and Crenshaw. You know, I used to wear the cowboy hat coming off of prison. It was a little straw cowboy hat, a little prison type hat.
Okay.
So they would laugh at it, man. Why you always wearing that crazy hat? You know, females they would take that hat off. You know what I mean? I used to hide up under this hat. You know, my hat I was like invisible. My mom was staying in the jungles at the time. I could throw my hat on. I could walk in and out. I can do whatever I need to do. Nobody knew who Cowboy was. You know what I mean? I could just hide up under that hat. That was my I could get around. That was my pass through everybody's hoods at the time, just the hat, you know what I mean? And I used to tell Nip, I'm gonna make the hat famous, you know what I mean? And because they used to laugh at it, you know what I mean? Then my mom said, nah, that hat gonna make you famous, or whatever, you know? But what turned out is my message, though. Well, my message is what keeps me going. You know what I mean? It's not the hat, it's not the facade. It's what I stand for. So.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. You know, I also know recently you did something where you was talking about Nip last moments, and we're gonna definitely get into that, you know, a little bit later if that's cool.
Yeah.
Because I definitely wanted to touch on that, you know. So just kind of touching on last time, you know, last time you were here, we went through your story. You know what I'm saying? From your Nothin to Some story and got that history and everything. So today we're just gonna chop it up, you know, and just talk about some different things and let you just address anything that you want to address in any type of way. You know, yeah, just to start, first and foremost, I think it's only right to start off with the homie Takeoff, you know, who is one of the 3 Migos who was murdered a couple of weeks ago in Houston. You know, I also saw you put up a picture. Takeoff, you know, and everything like that, you know, with the Migos back in the days. That's what's up. You know, as we know, when you mix, you know, street dudes, dice games, and everything like that, things don't always go good. So what are your thoughts when you heard about the tragic event that happened in Houston?
It was a sad incident, you know, having lost somebody, you know, and knowing those guys, you know. I hung out with them a couple times, you know what I mean? So I met them at the BET Awards. At the time, I didn't really know who they were. I knew their music, but I didn't really know who they were, you know. And they took a picture with me. They knew who I was, and they took a picture with me. And then later on, I seen them. They start blowing up. And so I'm like, okay, and they were doing good. Then I seen them at the strip club maybe last year sometime. He was always the quiet one, you know what I mean?
Takeoff?
Yeah, he was always the quiet one in the cut, just observing everything. Yeah, he was cool, you know. Like I said, Cuervo, he was more, you know, Offset was tight. Offset, you know, Cuervo was more or less, you know, I don't know, he seemed like he more or less protecting everybody, like, you know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He was, but Offset and the other guy, you know, Takeoff, it was pretty cool. I got good vibes out of them guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and you could feel like how close and tight they are too, man.
Yeah.
You just feel it just from watching
them.
Yeah,
so Cuervo's thing, you know, he wanted to protect his crew or whatever, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, when you're dealing with street individuals, you know, you start rapping about street stuff, you know, it brings you closer to the streets. You know, a lot of these rappers, they want to be so hood. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't say that was Takeoff's case, but a lot of these rappers, they want to be so hood, so it brings you closer to the hood. So you bring in so much hood to your functions, you know what I mean? So you're no longer a celebrity status, because you talking street, you talking hood, you talking about gang stuff, you talking about stuff that was street stuff. You know what I mean? So it brings them type of politics in, you know what I mean? So, and if you out gambling and having fun, and you're a celebrity and you got money, you know, you're supposed to take it and let them win that. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to win. I don't know. Through social media, you hear a lot of stories, and I learned not to just even speak on certain stuff until all the facts come out. Let time tell, because you hear a lot of stories. Everybody want to put their spin on it. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be quick to give an opinion on something until all the facts are out. Gotcha. You know what I mean? Because a lot of this social media is all about click. They just want to click. You know what I mean? It's no content. They want to come up with a crazy title just so they can get that click.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then you're like, damn, what the fuck I click on this for? He ain't really talking about nothing. You know what I mean? So it's all about that click. But, you know, we got to keep the content right.
Definitely. That's important, you know, keeping the content right, man, because people lives are involved. Their families are involved and everything like that, you know, and to be honest, I mean, I can't say I was shocked, but I was disturbed with seeing all the things that was out there, thinking about, like, Takeoff Murder. Like, she got to see all this stuff, man.
Then it's division. So now you got the J. Prince family, and you got this. So now you got so many spins that nobody know what to believe. You know what I mean? So now, you know, you got this other guy, so time will tell it all. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We living in a time, Big Brother in the sky. So if you think you're getting away with something, you know, nobody got to tell on you. You know, Big Brother's in the sky. Everything you're doing is on tape. You got cameras. There's nothing. You know, you could fall out for a heart attack right now. Before you get CPR, they gonna grab the phone.
Definitely.
They don't grab their phone before they help you. You get in a car accident, they gonna run up to it with the phone. You all right? You need some help?
Man.
They gonna run to the phone. Your concern they ain't concerned if you living. They concerned if they gonna get some likes off of saving your ass. Or hoping to catching your ass die. You burn up while I got you on tape. You know what I mean? So this social media, it got us twisted. It's a lot of division. You feel me? So I wear the red and the blue, you know, we got too much division amongst us. You know what I mean? This word division, you know, upper class, middle class, everything is divided. So races, you know, you got You know, white, black, you know, brown. Those are races. But now we black, but we divided by this.
Yeah.
This got us divided. You know what I mean? We're not representing the black rag. You know, they're gonna represent the white, or they represent the brown.
Yeah.
That's their race, their religion, or whatever it is what they represent. You know what I mean? But black is separated with this. You know what I mean? So I gotta rep this, like this us. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. At a point in time, I didn't like this. I wanted to be this, but nah. Yeah. This is this. This is that. This is us. We black. Yeah. You know what I mean? Why this dividing us?
Real talk.
Couple colors is dividing us. You know what I mean? Like you had house niggas and you had slave niggas. It was a division. Yeah. Always a division. Why we can't get along? What's the problem?
Real talk, man. That's real talk. Also, too, in the back, can y'all get my mic right, please? Yeah, you right about that, definitely, man. We definitely notice a lot of division going on right now, you know, 100%. One thing I wanted to bring up, and we're going to talk more on that division because I think it's important that we speak on that. But going back to the Takeoff situation, you know, since this situation has happened, people have been really going against you know, checking in and things like that because Quavo and Takeoff, they checked in with, you know, Jay Prince and Mob Ties, and Takeoff got murdered. So with them checking in, would you put this like on the Prince family or the Migos security, or what was your thoughts about that?
Well, if you tapped in with the right folks, number one, you're not gonna be outside that movie theater. I mean, out there outside that bowling alley doing nothing. Y'all gonna be once you exit that building, you're going straight to the car. Yeah. What is there to talk about? Why are you having a conversation with anybody about anything? Yeah. Once we leave this building, you need to be talking to the car. Yeah, you need to tuck and roll. Yeah. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's simple as that. When it's time, there's no time to linger and talk about. Okay, we shot a little dice up and things. No need talking about it. Okay, you want to play some basketball or whatever it may be. It's all fine and dandy. Holler at you tomorrow. Hit me on Insta. He'll get with you later. You won that. You done that, bro. Nothing to talk about. You feel me? Somebody got to be the bigger man. I looked at a video where Nip was talking about how people react to being disrespected. So when you react to being disrespected, because soon as Quavo was saying, oh man, I feel like I'm about to, and bam, somebody was already in action. Yeah. So you can't voice your opinion like that. Nah, tuck your crew. You know what I mean? Because all it take, and they had big security, so niggas look like, how could that happen to Nip? Damn, how could that what? Right. Nip had made it to that level. Yeah. Nip had made it to that level. You're right. It should have been 90 guns on that nigga head, whoever was shot, cuz I don't want, you know, but that's not my concern. I mean, come on, you got enough money, I mean, if you had 90 police right there, whoever you had. I'm just saying, with that type of bread, you know. You know, people question what happened on Crenshaw. We in the turf. Man. You know what I mean? Well, you know, so you gotta realize it ain't all about just being super hood, you know what I mean, showing that. Like me, I mean, I do a lot of stuff that you ain't supposed to do as far as being a gangbanger, but people know what I stand for. You know, I walked through LA. You know, I always felt if I couldn't walk through my hood, I had no business claiming it. You know what I mean? So now I walk through everywhere. You know what I mean? Because I get love from everybody. I go through every hood. I go everywhere. Bloods, Crips, essays, everybody. You know what I mean? So when you can stand tall and walk anywhere in LA and don't have no fears, knowing that what you stand for, you know what I mean? Then that's a good feeling. You know what I mean? When 2 or 3 Hoovers walk up to me, it was 2 Swans and a Hoover pushed up on me like, man, we like what you stand for. A nigga from Inglewood family see me in the club, pushed up, like, man, Inglewood family, man, I respect what you did. We was young, active niggas. I respect you, bro. Respect what you stand for. And that make me feel good. You know, it made me feel good because at one point in time, I didn't think it was possible. You know, so when I seen Nip in the game, I seen Nip in YG, like, okay, this shit possible. You feel me? We brought up, we don't like red, we can't wear blue, you can't wear red. I'm like, okay, well, these niggas wear red, they wearing blue, okay, that's half the battle right there. Crips is wearing red now. Bloods is wearing blue, okay, half the battle over, let's get beyond the color. Now I realize that we all black. And then while you shooting a next motherfucker, you killing somebody else that's black. You know what I mean?
I mean, you right, Cowboy. You just never know when situations like that can happen. It can happen at any time. You know, one of the things I understand, but one of the things that a lot of people, you know, ask, even though, you know, it happened a while ago now, when it come down to Nip, a lot of people ask, why was Nip out there by himself? Like, I know you was there, but why he didn't have security? Why he just out there like that on a Sunday in the daytime? Like what is your answer to that for all the people who asked that question?
Well, you know, Nip's in L.A., Nip's in L.A., so we don't know when Nip gonna pull up. It's not like it's a call Nip on his way.
Yeah.
Nip pull up. He said, in the morning, I'm sweeping the parking lot. Nip, his daughter Imani, they on their way to Granny house.
Yeah.
He go drop his daughter off. Come slide up on me. I said, what you doing today, bro? Oh, I'm about to go to the studio. Woo-de-woo, bam, bam. Smoke one. Oh, man, read this book. Oh, man, I ain't reading this shit. And he'll drive on off. Go about his day. So that's his normal routine. Just pop up when he pop up. When he in town, he gonna show up.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me? If he busy, you gonna see him slide down Crenshaw. You feel me? Like, every nigga that I fuck with, you gotta realize our whole crew, every nigga that we fuck with, when we pull up, we solo. We don't pull up with no gang of niggas. Every nigga, if you see me pull up, I'm by myself. If Nip pull up, it's him or him and Lauren. If you see Cobby pull up, it's Cobby. You feel me? See Hoggy pull up, it's Hoggy. If we pull 7 cars, 7 niggas. We all pulling up. We solo, and niggas handling business. Niggas got shit to do. You know, so Nip pulled up on the Sunday. So as stuff transpired, so as the trial went, and I started meeting a lot of people. So I know Nip was out in, I guess, Miami. And he rushed back to get a homie some stuff. He was gonna stay in Miami. I'm hearing somebody that was, I don't know if it was DJ Khaled or wherever, he's out in Miami taking care of business, and he wanted to stay. I know he wanted to go, and they was like, well, Nip was like, well, no, we'll stay. They was like, nah, what about your boy? Somebody mentioned him, but what about your boy that's coming home? And Nip was like, yeah, damn, let me get out to get down to him. So brought him back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just, in his mind, I think he wanted to stay. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that videotape I just posted, that came from one of the witnesses that was in the car, that was in my Audi, that was filming. And that she was filming just me, Nip, and Rimpo out there just talking.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? So she just filming, he saw her just talking and filming, and that's the footage that's not from the video, from the camera.
Yeah.
That's from coming out of my Audi.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So that's like the last living footage of me and Nip together.
Wow.
Me, Nip, and Rimpo standing right there. That's the last footage. So that might have been filmed, I want to say, 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. Because when I left Nip, if you look at the tape, I was gone, I think, 31 minutes. You know, when he was out there. But that was normal for Nip, though. You know, when you stand for something like me, you know, people see me, I'm walking down the street, I walk up to the crypto arena, I'm up there, and people look like, man, you know, when you stand for something, you don't fear, you don't have to, I know one thing, for Nip to pass, it was part of God's plan. Not a hair on his head would have got touched. It didn't matter if he would have stayed where he had to stay. It was meant for it, wherever to go down the way it went down, because that was a part of it. That was part of the plan. You know what I mean? We can't see it, you know, but that's what my grandma tell me. I was a part of the plan. So that's what keep me going. You know, like I said, when Nip was in his casket, he was, you know, I've been to a million funerals. You know, Nip was in his casket, and he had that job well done. Like, you know, and
basically showing he was good.
Yeah, I looked at him like, I mean, just, you know, just still full of life. Just, you know, beard, nigga, earring in his ear, just like, it wasn't. He was greeted by angels, whatever. He had the smile on his face, like nigga, I done that. Like,
dope.
Like, don't be, nigga, I done that.
Dope.
That's the look I got on his face, like, I done that. You know what I mean? And,
that's real.
I've been to a lot of funerals, and some people, I don't know where they went.
Yeah. Real talk.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I get it.
I know Nip in a good place.
Yeah, definitely. So going a little bit back to the checking in situation and everything like that, and I've asked a number of guests this, you know, so I would love to get, you know, your thoughts on it too, Cowboy. So what are your thoughts on checking in? Do you think it's important to check in when you touch down in someone else's city?
Yeah,
you know?
It's important. It's important to tap. I mean, if right now, if I was going to say Alabama or something, I would have to check in with somebody, I got a family member that live over here, so I would have to say a name. I would have to say something. You feel me? If I pulled over and I'm at a gas station, I'm like, oh, who you going to see? I'm kin to the Douglases or whatever. You know what I mean? You're going to have to know somebody wherever you go. Okay? So now if you celebrity status, you got to check in with the right people. You know what I mean? Or if you're not checking in with the right people, you gotta have your security team what it is, and you got to be able to, because the music is what you attract. If you're talking about shoot 'em up, gang, gang, bang, bang, who coming to the show? My grandma don't listen to shoot 'em up, gang, bang, she ain't coming to the show. Ozzy Brother, she probably pull up. Different crowd. Yeah. So your music attract the crowd that you get. It attracts the company. So change your message. You're gonna change the people that come to your crowd. The safeties. You feel me? Change your message. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was an unfortunate situation because I don't think their message was that. I don't think their message was like a violent message. You know, Nip didn't have a violent message coming out the hood. You know what I mean?
Motivation.
That was, you know, Tupac didn't have a violent message. Biggie. You know, but you so hood and you so close to the streets. You know, we regular people. We bleed just like you, as you can tell. Yeah. Cause we losing a lot of good ones. Papa Smoke. We just going down the line, because it ain't no, you know, you so hood, you so street, yeah, the streets is right here with you. No matter what you do, you gonna have to check in. You know what I mean? It can go either way. You don't check in and it go all bad, but you gotta check in the right way. Yeah. It ain't about checking in getting extorted. It's about checking in with that crowd that's coming to your event. Who's your audience? Yeah. You feel me? I got Bloods, I got Crips, I got this, though. Well, this is my audience. You feel me? So then you gauge that, then you know who to check in with. You know what I mean? Look at the venue that you're doing. You know what I mean? When Hollywood do something in the hood, they pay their little fees. The hood pull up, say, hey, bro, they gonna pay their little fees just to make sure everything's smooth. Yeah. Smart play. You feel me? I'm that guy, hey, what's going on? Oh, dice game going on? Y'all gonna have fun. Keep on pushing. Yeah. Throw some stacks up in there, y'all gonna have some fun. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Throw a couple little bands. You let it rain on the little strippers, let it rain on the dice gang with the little homies, the little hood niggas. You know what I mean? We'll let it rain at the strip club. Slide through with these little, with the jackers. Go bless the jackers. Y'all nigga take the week off. Jackers, take the week off. Killers, yeah, take it easy. Feel me? Bless the motherfuckers that's out here. You feel me? It's cool to bless the strippers, you're in entertainment. It's cool, but you know, bless these thirsty motherfuckers. The times is hard right now. Man. Times is rough, so you don't have time to altercations. You feel disrespected. You know, you're not less of a man. You more of a man to say, you know what, I'm gonna walk away. Yeah. Don't think of you less of a man by bowing it down. Oh, that nigga's a bitch ass nigga. Think what you want. Yeah. He didn't touch me. Then he verbally said whatever. Okay, I chose to fight another day.
Yeah. I'm glad you pointed that out too when you mentioned, you know, it's not about extortion, because when I did the Big U and Ralphie interview, you had a lot of people in the comments saying, oh, it's extortion. You know what I'm saying? When it come down, I'm not checking into nothing. For one, I don't think the people understand we're talking about celebrities and people who are very popular, you know, you know, and also your lifestyle, you know, and things like that. I don't think people is taking that into account. But so when it comes down to people who think about the extortion part of it, you know, can you kind of explain like how checking in is different from extortion and have nothing to do with that? Or are there some forms of checking in that have to do with extortion?
Well, put it this way: everybody that come to LA, or you go, especially when you come to LA, I can speak for LA, man. I can just basically speak for LA. When you come to LA, I don't care if you're an up and coming rapper, whoever he is. Yeah, you're gonna mess with the hood. You're gonna be down with the 60s, you're gonna be down with the Bloods, you're gonna be down with some set that's gonna make sure shit's running smooth. You feel me? Somebody respectable need to speak for you, because that's the audience that's coming. You know, your music is bringing gangbangers there. So you need somebody like Cowboy, or somebody like Big U, or somebody that's respectable, you know what I mean, the game, or somebody that's respectable, somebody, you know, YG, somebody that's respectable, somebody that, you know, that get a little love on both sides. You know what I mean? Somebody that's a fair player. You know what I mean? And they know it'll be a good event. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's all depend on the audience. Your music, that's the audience that you bring, so you gotta expect that. So therefore, you can't be willy-nilly just hanging out. Like, we learned from with Nip. That was an eye-opener for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody loved Nip.
Everybody.
And for one of his own homies, some dumb shit like that, that was stupid. Now had Nip's situation been like that situation, then I don't know. That was like a random, you know, that was unfortunate for Takeoff. You know what I mean? He didn't deserve that.
Yeah, real talk. Man, no matter what, RIP Takeoff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that man, hell of a music, you know. Yeah, man, I love the music, you know. I remember when they first started listening, they be like, man, what they talking about, man? I couldn't understand. They got the flipping in there, like, okay, these motherfuckers is hard, you know what I mean? And I watched them grow, watched them from the crazy hairstyles to growing into young men, you know what I mean? And really swagging out the game as I watched Nipsey grow. You know, from being young in the game and just growing into getting your swag right. From when you're an amateur and you testing the water to getting the, you know what I'm saying? I watched them grow.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. You know, RIP to Takeoff, Nip, greats.
Yeah, the family, you know, to their families and their loved ones, you know, they miss them the most, you know. I could imagine how they feel, you know what I mean? It's a tough loss, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a tough loss for that's a tough pill for anybody to swallow. You know what I mean? I can imagine. You know, I send my prayers out to Quavo, Offset, the family. You know, all the loved ones, kids, everybody. You know, the whole city, man. That's it. That was a tough one. You know, Nip was a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of tough ones. You know, when Tupac passed, you know, I'm smashing down to the funeral home and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, Snoop Dogg fighting his murder trial, we down there, you know.
Wow.
So I've seen it all. Yeah.
Wow, man. So since the last time you was here at Cowboy, there have been a couple of individuals who have denounced themselves from their gang. One of them was BG Knockout, who talked about it on Vlad and on here, you know, who denounced himself from, you know, the Crips and everything like that and said he's no longer a part of a gang. The gang. Also Quando Rhondo, who did it as well. You know, when it come down to that type of situation, what are your thoughts on that? Like, is that something that's, you know, okay to do, or do you look at that as like something that's weak? Like, what are your thoughts on denouncing yourself?
Well, I think that's the best thing to do. A lot of these gangs, you know, when I came up in the '60s, we were friends. You know, so when homies start killing each other, or you ain't a real one unless you kill one and all this crazy stuff, and there's no more friendship. These people don't get along. So gang injunction, you know, it separated us. Now I can't go to the store with that dude around the corners. Gang injunction, so they separated the community, so we were no longer friends. Yeah. The gang got broke up. So the only thing we got in common is '60s. So the only thing we got in common is that rag. But if that rag don't mean brotherhood, friendship. Oh, I got that rag on. Yeah, what's up? We hugging. What's up, homie?
Yeah.
But now, oh, nigga, where you from? Nigga, I'm from whoa. Nigga, I'm from nigga, where you from? Nigga, whoa. Then we boxing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody came. All right, where you from, homie? All right. You know, what's wrong? All right. And keep pushing. Yeah. You know what I mean? But everybody got to be the bigger man. You know what I mean? Two pit bulls, you can't put them together. You know what I mean? So. You know, social distancing, you know, everything is meant to separate us, you know. Blacks ain't never witnessed being together. They don't know what it feel like to be together. Even when we were slaves, you got the house niggas and the slave niggas, we separated. So we don't know what it feel like, you know. I felt it in the peace treaty, you know. I wasn't in agreement with the peace treaty until I got there and I was in part of it. On my way there, like, man, fuck this shit, nigga, we gonna tear this shit up. We was young niggas. Got there and witnessed it, like, whoa, look at this shit, wow. Yeah. You know, they never witnessed a lot of stuff that I witnessed, so, you know what I mean, and the feeling that I felt, how strong we was in the city, united as black, you know what I mean, it's a big, put your rag down if you're gonna represent blackness and positivity, because if that rag don't stand for blackness and positivity, like Bloods and shit, that was for your community, to help your community. Crips was meant to help the community, we was meant to serve the community. We weren't meant to be for warring with each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you get it back to its roots where, you know, we're here, we all one. You know what I mean? So let's work with each other. What's the problem? Like right now, I make a phone call. Hey, they up here tripping. I got 50 niggas coming up here. Yeah. Now I say, hey, look, man, I got a little play. Let's make some money. Let's open up a business. One nigga might pull up. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody quick. Nobody really want to work. Motherfuckers is lazy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we could come together, but we got to be willing to work. You got to be willing to, you know what I mean? You got to be willing to, okay, man, he got it. Don't be envious. What did he do to get it? You feel me? I seen a nigga in a Lambo truck and I sat back. I'm in my old work truck and I'm watching like, And I'm looking. I ain't mad at him, but like, damn. I want to ask that nigga like, damn, how I get in one of these? You feel me? What you do to get in one of these? Instead of, oh, this old bitch ass nigga in the Lambo, nah. How I get out this work truck and get in one of those? Yeah. That's how my brain think, but everybody thinking ain't the same. So.
Yeah. I mean, when it come down to what they both did, you know, BG, Knockout, and Quando, I respect it, you know, but even though I come from the streets and everything like that, I never was a gang member. Yeah. So that's why I think it's important to hear your thought and views from it, you know, and everything like that, you know, because at the end of the day, it is all about, you know, changing the culture and getting back on the path to where we're working together, not so divided, you know, so.
Yeah, I got to respect you for being on your grown man. I'm a grown man, nigga. Fuck what y'all talking about. Fuck what y'all say about me. If you think I'm a bitch, you think I'm a buster. Okay, come over here and talk to me about that and see how that work out for you. Okay, you feel me? But I'm standing for this right now. But come over and put your hands on me and see how that work out for you. You feel me? I'm a buster. I'm a bitch. I'm all of that. But if I'm a bitch, come slap me and see how that work out for you. See how that work out. You know what I mean? So let me do me. If anybody want to put the rag down, okay, so how's this rag helping me? Can I call any of these Crips to give me some money? Can I call you niggas to get some dollars to do this and do that? Feel me? So it ain't the unity like that no more. So we got to develop some type of unity. We got to stand for something. Yeah. You feel me? We've been dying for hood. I mean, we stood out in front of apartments and I watched homies die after dying. Nobody lived in them apartments. That was our block. When the police rolled up, there wasn't no house we could run to. We had hopping gates. But that was our bill, nigga. You came over there, nigga, we'd have beat the brakes off of you, robbed you, gunned you down, whatever. Ain't nobody live over here, but nigga, we drinking our beer in front of this motherfucker. This the hood, nigga. Shit, fuck what you talking about. You feel me? When we was willing to die for that shit. And them died in front of their store. Fats died in front of their store. They work for something. We ain't dying in front of apartments that we don't own no more. We ain't dying on blocks that nigga don't live. Right now the police roll through the hood, nigga, like a ghost town, cause niggas is out trying to get bread, working. You feel me? Any nigga that knew Nip, if you ain't trying to do good or trying to better yourself, then you didn't know Nip.
Real talk.
You didn't know him. Feel me? You was a fan. You didn't know him. Even the fans know because they listen to the music. The music will tell you the blueprint.
Yeah. Wow. That's real. That's real. You know, I don't think that, you know, you could have said and broke that down any better, you know, so that's what's up. That's what's up. So, you know, there have been another situation that has happened in our city, you know, since the last time you were here, and that's PNB Rock got killed, you know, during a robbery not too far from the hood. What do you think, you know, when you first heard of that situation, you know what I'm saying, not being too far from where you from and everything like that, you know, what did you think about that situation?
Well, it was crazy when I first heard it, you know, because I was like, wow, you know what I mean? It was like, wow, then like, damn, what is he doing over there? Then, you know, the media went buck wild with it, you know, and put it like, I'm like, damn, I mean, shit. I walk around my chains on. I'll be on foot patrol. You know what I mean? I'm on a bicycle and shit, fucking around. You know what I mean? But that stuff unfolded and it came out. It was like they was like, damn. You know what I mean? But all the cities had took it like, damn. Like LA was against them. You know, nobody had beef with the PNB Rock dude. And as the tape went by, it looked like he didn't want to give up his chain or something like that. You know. Like I said, I really not a big social media fan, but through this social media now I've been tapping in and looking at a lot of stuff. As I looked at some of those tapes, I think it's better off just whatever items they came for. If you wasn't ready to get down, you should have just gave him the little change or whatever it is, and put your pride aside. Okay, yeah, y'all got me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should have gave him whatever they came for because you wasn't in position. You know, I don't give a fuck if you got a gun on you and I draw down, and I say break bread. Yeah. If you don't break bread and I don't give a fuck with the gun at your waist. If it's at your waist, it ain't doing you no good.
Real talk. And
if we both draw down at the same time, it don't matter. Who squeezed first is what's gonna matter.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna matter. So like I said, if somebody got the jump on you, yeah, you got me. You know what I mean? You gotta just, hey, you know, he didn't want to let it go. Yeah. That material shit, you gotta let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, you know how a lot of rappers feel, you know, though, also Cowboy, they feel like, you know, taking my chain is just like killing me. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of them be feeling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they don't want to have anybody put up a video saying, hey, you know, I got your chain, nigga, and all of this type of, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey,
you know.
Put up that video versus nigga me dead.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? If nigga got the drop on you, do what you gotta do. You feel me? If you know what to do, you know, a person get too close to me with a gun trying to get my chain, I'm gonna take the gun. Simple as that. If you don't know how to rob a nigga, if you try to rob the robber, nigga, it might not go your way. You feel me? You try to rob the nigga for the wrong chain and you get up too close, that gun, you never gonna use it. If you get too close with that gun and you don't know what you're doing, that gun gonna get taken. You know, if you don't know what you're doing. So, the jacker done got jacked. You know, I done knocked niggas out and took their guns. So, you know,
Real talk.
You don't know what you're doing. Yeah, it look good on the movies. Yeah, Steven Seagal do that shit good. Wesley Snipes, them niggas good at this shit. They get at take 2, take 3. You just see all the takes it took. You feel me? And you even see on movie sets niggas is getting killed. So yeah, this shit ain't no game.
Yeah, real talk. Man, so talking about too, since the last time you were here, Cowboy, you already know that comment section be wild. You know what it is, man. Oh, yeah. And, there are some things that have been said, you know, that I would not be right, you know, if I don't bring up and let you address them. You know,
yes, sir.
The first thing is a lot of people are commenting saying that they seriously believe that you wanted no issues or beef with Wak because after he called you out for taking a stand, you respected him and had nothing but good things to say. Now, I thought that was a big man move of you to, you know, kind of like, you know, say what you said, but obviously people don't agree. So do you have a response for what people in the comments are saying in regards to that?
Well, if WAK100 called me a snitch, WAK100 said all this about a snitch. When WAK100 seen that snitch, WAK100 should have took off on that snitch. So when do the snitch start taking off on niggas? If I'm the snitch and I'm calling niggas with it, let me think WAK100 snitching on me. When I see that nigga, ain't gonna be nothing to talk about. That nigga snitch. So, I mean, you know, if WAK100 said all that about me, he was supposed to, why he take a picture with me? He was supposed to take flight like, nigga, I ain't taking no picture with no snitch ass nigga. Nigga, get the fuck away from me, nigga. You know what I mean? I know Nip wouldn't have took a picture with no snitch ass nigga if he felt the nigga was a snitch. You feel me? WAK100 in they heart, they know. I'll take a favor cuz any day. They ain't no problem. That niggas know I like fight. Look at my knuckles, nigga. All this shit fight. These fresh knuckles. These, you know what I mean? Fighting. You can't threaten me with a fight, nigga. We gon' fight, nigga. Or what? You want to fight? Come on. That ain't nothing. That ain't gonna prove nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna squabble up. I don't mind getting knocked out. Yeah, you want to go viral, come knock me out. I don't mind getting knocked out. That's the thing with me. I don't mind getting knocked. I've been knocked out. Not the issue. I'm going to get back up. They'll knock me out again. Not the issue. But I'm going to give you fair ones. That's the difference. I ain't going to run to no. You feel me? You feel me? You bring it. Let's set the rules. Don't sneak me. You feel me? That's all. My heart don't pump Kool-Aid. That's all. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm a fight for what's right. That's all. Simple as that. Win, lose, or draw. That's the difference. You know what I mean? But yeah, people in the comments, they can say whatever. But I know one thing. If Cuz would have said something disrespectful, I guarantee you, I know what I would have did. You know what I mean? Like I said, Cuz never disrespected me. I never disrespected Cuz. Like I said, then I didn't want to do nothing at BET anyway. It wasn't no need. So I mean, you know, say for instance I do take off on them right there. We squabble up. All right, police come, everything, niggas, whatever. It go viral. Now what? Okay, they squabbled up. So now me and this nigga beefing. Why? That's just another beef. Why I don't know that nigga like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? He entitled to his opinion. I only had one request: leave my dead homie name out your mouth. Yeah. Don't speak on the dead. Yeah. If a nigga can't respect that, I don't give a fuck who you is. Yeah. Leave my dead homie name out your mouth. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Cowboy ain't sitting there talking about everybody else's issues. I'm talking about my dead homie issues. You can talk about Cowboy all you want. Call me whatever you want. I bet you ain't gonna put your hands on me. I bet you ain't gonna talk that shit. You can say what you want on Clubhouse. That's great when you got your cheeks up in the air on Clubhouse. That's cool. Feel me? But when I see you, nigga, as long as it's what's up, Cowboy, or what's up, homie, yeah, let's go. If you want the funk, nigga, you will get it. Anybody. Ain't no issue. If Mike Tyson want the funk, nigga, I gotta get knocked out. It ain't, I mean, I gotta get knocked out. Tyson talking that shit, what? Tyson going to knock me out. You feel me? If I feel that I'm right. You feel me? But I'm not gonna disrespect her. I'm not gonna disrespect Tyson. Tyson gonna respect me, I'm gonna respect him. You feel me? If I disrespect him, my shit, I'm expecting to get knocked out. Nigga disrespect me, something coming. You feel me? Win, lose, or draw. So, like I said, I ain't got, you know, he a businessman, I'm a businessman. Ain't no, I ain't got no funk with that nigga, you know. As long as you ain't talking about my dead homie, all that shit you talking about, hey, every issue that come out, cuz got something to say. So, hey, do you. Yeah. It's paying his bill, cuz got well paid at whatever he do, cuz is getting paid at, cuz a businessman. Hey, I respect that, you know. Yeah. Feel me? As long as you respect me when you see me in traffic and you ain't got your fist balled up and you ain't frowned up looking at me, there ain't nothing to talk about. You feel me? All you gotta do is ball your fist up. I'll take care of the rest. Act like you want it, nigga. Yeah. You feel me? So other than that, it ain't nothing to talk about. Your opinion to me, say what you want. The streets love me though.
Man,
I know that.
and that's what I took it as when you addressed that situation. I'm like, I didn't think you saw it as a threat. You like, I addressed my part of it, he addressed his part of it, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I took it.
Well, he basically, like I said, when I pulled up, you know, I basically said what I had to say, like, you know, just keep bro name out your mouth, and we won't have no issues. Yeah. So he had to respect that, you know, just keep my dead homie name out your mouth. You know what I mean? You know, so basically he explained a couple things to me, you know, basically let me know it ain't nothing but it's just a bunch of clickbait. Just that's what they own. You know what I mean? It just, that's how they get paid. Yeah. You know what I mean? They living off the, you know, the celebrityism. They really don't got no, you know, they ain't rappers or whatever. So, you know, that's their little limelight. You know what I mean? To go ahead and speak their opinions. You know, they you know, I guess cuz it's the new Wendy Williams. I don't know. Yeah. I heard how to WAK100 like his eggs, sunny side up.
Oh man.
But that was funny. Motherfucker sent me the little tape, nigga, with nigga cheeks up in the air, nigga. I was like, you know, and then you talking all about the Nipsey Sex Tapes. Well, I mean, there's a perfect time to drop them. Where the tapes at? So it's all bullshit. You know what I mean? It's all, you know, it's all clickbait. You know, I'm gonna say the most outrageous shit, some more Charleston White shit. I'm gonna say some more weird shit. You know what I mean? You know, that old type shit, you know what I mean? So
you know what's so crazy though, Cowboy? When that first came out, you know what I'm saying? Wak talking about the tapes, well, Hassan putting out the video and everything like that. I was like, man, I already know Cowboy, he not feeling none of this right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when those tapes first came out, what is the first thing that went through your head?
I'm saying, where the tapes at? Ain't nothing came out. Yeah. It was all bullshit, propaganda, and then niggas didn't know who Hassan damn near was until them tapes. Who the fuck was Hassan? Now all of a sudden he the go-to guy. I'm just saying, niggas wasn't shit till they start talking about them. Yeah. Leave bro name out your mouth, nigga. Build your career. And if you spend enough time editing tapes about yourself as you did about Nip and everything else, nigga, you probably really be on. Quit talking about everybody else. What are you doing? Everybody just voicing their opinions, but okay, you got your opinion. Okay, so now after you done voicing your opinion, so tell me what the change gonna be. At the end of your show, what the fuck was the outcome of what you had to say? What did we gain from your information that, okay, we got a sex tape on them? Okay, what did we gain from it? You didn't show us the motherfucker. Yeah. So what do you were just waving some shit and just, what was your purpose? Yeah. So now was WAK100 talking to Hassan when he was so naked at 4 in the morning? That's the question. And did you hear the nature of the conversation? He said, respectfully, did I call you respect? Nigga, you so naked and the bitch is fully dressed. Nigga, what's going on? Yeah. Your ass shouldn't be in the air like that unless you eating pussy. Why is your ass in the air on the phone with a nigga at 4 in the morning and a bitch is filming you? Man. If a bitch is with me at 4 in the morning, I'm tending to some business, nigga. Who calling me at 4 in the morning? Nigga, the bed squeaking. Nigga, what is that nigga? The nigga ass look like an old chamois. That nigga look like a bearskin rug laid across that bed. Yeah, man. Nigga right there, boy.
Man. I mean, you know.
Oh, let me get some handy.
Even though what was said in confidence and everything like that, you know, and Hassan was the one who put it out. Do you look at Hassan as more as the one like, dude, why you put something like that out, or like, WAK should never said none of that shit?
What I'm saying is none of them produced nothing.
Yeah, real
WAK
talk.
or Hassan. WAK or Hassan ain't did nothing. Yeah. They didn't. Where the tape at? Who are you saving? Them dead. So who are you saving? Yeah. Them dead. Who are you saving?
Real talk.
I'm saying, oh, we trying to save them. What? Who you trying to save? Nigga, the family cool. They straight. You feel me? Who are you trying to save? So quit with the propaganda, the clickbait. Yeah. You know, cut the bullshit. We see through the bullshit. Every new topic, every week you talking about some bullshit. You got your, you know, Wendy. And she need to be suing y'all for infringement. Y'all stole her show. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, hey.
Man. I mean, speaking of hot topics and everything like that, you know, before we go off of WAK recently, you know, talked to DJ Academics and spoke to him about going after Future, I guess, at the airport a while ago because Future owed, you know, someone some money. And I guess it was a post where Big U came out and said he was lying because I guess WAK involved Big U in that situation as well. Yeah. You know, I don't know what issues that, you know, they got and everything like that, but when it come down to that type of situation and that type of information, like, you and everything like that, but what are your thoughts about just putting a situation like that out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Yeah,
it was some bullshit, but Unc won't fuck with WAK like that. You know what I mean? Unc done put me up on a lot of shit. You know, you nigga tap in with Big U. Big U got a million stories. Like when that shit first started with Nip, a lot of shit that I didn't know. It was a time when I went to prison and Big U was there. You know what I mean? When I slid Nip to Big U and Steve LaBelle, it was a time when I was gone. I was back in jail. So it was a lot of stuff that went on that he got a lot of, you know, the documentary that, you know, put something together with Big U because we got some footage and we got some shit that, you know, that really tell the true story. You know what I mean? I see a lot of stories coming out or whatever it may be. I seen books and other stuff, but I don't know how you can even really tell a full story without Big U, or without me, without Bear Claw, without Corrupt, without the game, without WAK100. He played some roles back then when they was on cool terms. So after that, when falling outs or whatever it may be, that's another ball game. Big U can explain a lot of that stuff, even WAK or whatever. But yeah, a lot of interesting details, a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes, and that's the type of footage that me and Big U got. We got footage like that behind the scenes, not footage when there was a million cameras running, just footage where it was just my camera or his camera. So got some interesting stuff.
Yeah, that's what's up. So I also want to bring up a situation because you addressed that here last time, you know, but it has came up a couple of other times on Vlad TV and on here where people, you know, just to be, you know, transparent, are still saying that was not a move gang members take to take the stand for anyone, and it's not respected. You know, the latest one that I saw that wasn't too long ago was Spider Loc on Cam Capone interview, speaking and basically saying your issue is way behind, you know, him, way beyond him, and he don't understand why you taking it so personal with what he's saying, and look at it as shocking when you already should know and understand what the game is, you know, and basically, like, you know, what you did was, you know, basically 3 strikes. You know, he said that you know, being a smoker and you know, ended up on Megan's Law and taking a stand, that's 3 strikes and it's not respected. Do you kind of like got a response for people still talking on this situation and not dead in it when it come down to you taking a stand?
Well, I'm respected, number one, every hood in L.A. Cuz ain't respected. He can't go nowhere I go. Cuz can't jump out and walk a day in my shoes. He can't go nowhere I go. Cuz can't pull up nowhere I pull up, nowhere. Nowhere in none of these trenches, nowhere. He can't pull up nowhere. He can barely pull up in his own turf. So his word don't weigh nothing, number one. Me getting on the stand, giving some information that I was not an eyewitness. I never seen Cuz shoot, bro. Now, you talk about me getting on the stand. Talk about Shitty shooting Cuz and Shitty turning himself in to jail. He turned himself in. The police didn't catch Cuz. Cuz went to turn himself in. He didn't give Cowboy street justice where I can roll up on Cuz and find Cuz. He didn't give me no street justice. So I had no information to give them. Cuz was gonna get stretched regardless. You shot bro, broad daylight, for no reason. Cuz never called you a snitch. So no reason. So everybody ran with the snitch scenario. Oh yeah, he did what he's supposed to do. No. Cuz was in blatant violation. Cuz was high as a bitch and he shot Cuz in cold blood. Jealousy, animosity. He didn't shoot Cuz for the nature of that conversation. Now when he got back in the car with the bitch, oh, Nipsey's so fine, I got a selfie with him. Might have pissed him off. I can't speak for none of that. I can't say, oh, I seen him shoot Nipsey. No, I did not. I never seen that. I didn't see the tape until trial. Yeah. So for buster ass Spider Loc to say whatever, you're not respected in the East Coasters. Your homies don't respect you. I done did my homework. I done called. What's up with the boy? He don't want it. You feel me? So if you speaking on it, so what is you trying to do? You trying to get me beat up? That ain't happening because I'm still walking around solo, jumping out. You know what I mean? Everywhere, Slauson and Crenshaw. Respected everywhere. Hoovers push up on me, say, well, we respect you. Bloods push up, we respect you. The city respect me. Let Cuz jump out with chains like I got on. He gonna get booked immediately. Let Cuz jump out anywhere with a chain on. Cuz can jump out with a baby Rolex chain on. We gonna book him. Anybody gonna book him. He can't go nowhere. And then go to a con. Everything you see me on my lives where I'm at. Outside, daytime, working, walking, on bikes. When you see Cuz, where he at? In the closet, grandma's house, on the couch. You ain't outside. You ain't serving the community. You ain't helping your homies out. You ain't got no money. You broke. I'm flexing businesses. I got Bloods work for me. Got Crips working for me. Got SAs working for me. Legit businesses. I can do a lot of illegal shit. I don't do none of that. None of that. Nigga, businesses. Waffles on wheels. We got we got carts on wheels. Feel me? Entrepreneurs. So while you gossiping, okay, that's your opinion. Ain't nobody riding with you. Ain't nobody taking the fade with me. So we good with that. I'm walking around LA smooth. Everybody love me. I'm good. You want to do business? I don't care where you from. Watts, Grape Street, Hoover, Swan, it don't matter. Come fuck with me. You know what I'm on. You know what I'm on. Let's get some bread. Feel me? That's what I'm speaking. Let's get some bread. Fuck what you talking about. Ain't there nigga in jail calling collect talking about Cowboy got me locked up. Let a nigga, Shitty can't even call you right now and say Cuz ain't even mad at me. You done if I come or not. But I'm glad I came, nigga, to go against the grain, to go against this bullshit code that y'all still represent, nigga. I'm glad I did come, because the ones that fuck with me, the ones that don't, nigga. So the little small group of nigga weirdos that don't fuck with me, nigga, y'all stay over there, nigga. And the ones when Cowboy doing the function, then nigga, they come fuck with me because they know it's safe. Bloods, Crips, essays, everybody come fuck with me. Niggas that been in the trenches, niggas that been in the wars, niggas that's tired of the shit. Not the niggas that still, they trying to prove a name. We already got the name, we did that. We the big U's, nigga, I'm the Cowboy, nigga. We did that. You niggas are still trying to get a name. Spider, you's a has-been, you never made it. Okay, 50 signed, you thought you was good, you was bogus, you couldn't. You gotta sign a reputable nigga so you can back these niggas up. Niggas is running over you. He signed the boy. When you gangbanging, what are you gonna be? You gonna be a private or a general, nigga. You started off as a private and you stayed a private. You never became a general, you never became a G, but you talking like you a G. You old, but you ain't a G. You ain't did nothing. You signed a half a record deal and never. Name a song that Cuz ever did. Name one. I ain't even a rapper. Cuz could put his album cover up. He just did a little bullshit video talking about WAK100. I can take a picture of a McDonald's coffee cup and they get more likes. This is my breakfast in the morning, nigga, just eating some donuts, nigga, gonna outdo your album cover, nigga. Your promo pack. So, man, quit talking. Feel me? Pull up, tell Cuz to come right here and let Cowboy roll up and we could talk, man. If you don't want to fight, we ain't got to fight. I only like to fight the tough guy. We could talk. I got Talk or Take a Fade podcast. You can just come up and talk. You can just pull up and take the fade. You could talk, then we could take the fade. We could take the fade, then talk. You feel me? Either way you want to do it, just come talk. You neighborhood, you this and that, you got an opinion. Don't get on the internet, call the 60s. Hey, look, bro, Cowboy, you know, he did woo-woo, a round table, let me holler at Cuz. Pull up on me. Hey, bro, I don't like what you did on the stand. Look, we got to get down. Knuckle that nigga up. I knock him out a few times. Wake him up. All right, bro, you good? All right, we gone. Continue to be friends. That's how gangbangers do it. If I really had a problem with Spider, like I'm saying, if I really had a problem, I thought the nigga really foul, a couple niggas say, what you want to do? You want me to call that nigga up? I can pull up on Cuz and force Cuz' hand. I can force a lot of these niggas' hands if I want to, but they don't want it. If they want me to force their hand, I will force it. And make you get down with, make your homies like nigga, Cuz making you niggas look bad. You niggas gonna have to go get down with Cuz. Or we gonna beat your ass. You feel me? That's how gangbanging shit go. I force your hand, I call your big homies and really press your hand. But you niggas, come on, bro. Just leave my name, leave Nip name out your mouth. Talk about whoever else you want. I don't give a fuck what's going on the internet, social media. You niggas is podcasters, nigga. I'm a gangbanger turned good, nigga. Keep me good. I'm trying to change your niggas' lives. Don't have me backslide. Please don't have me backslide and just get the victory slapping niggas all through the city. You feel me? Because niggas need that. If it wasn't for the 3 strikes law, nigga, if I had one more strike to give, nigga, it'd be a lot more niggas slapped out here. I ain't got no more strikes to give. So if I'm gonna lose my last one, nigga, if I'm gonna get number 5, it's gonna be worth it, nigga. So quit playing, quit poking the bear, nigga. Quit poking the bear because you're gonna get the wrong reaction. They did their homework and they checked on Cowboy and they got different homework came back. When they did their data, they hurry up and different data came back like, you know Cowboy gonna beat your ass. You know you're gonna have to see that nigga. Like, oh damn, he official. Yeah, that's that guy. He one of them ones. When Cuz see you, he gonna wanna holler at you. Feel me? I'm like, what's the problem? You got an issue? and then we gonna know right then on the spot. Cause then I know I'm taking off, or okay, break that shit down and go on. Do a WAK100 and it's all good. Go on. Or frown your face up and ball your fist up and it's showtime. That's all you gotta do. Your facial expression gonna let me know what time it is. When I seen Cuz, oh, he don't want it. I look at nigga face. You know, psychology. Nigga, I look at your body, you don't want it. By the time you even think about swinging, nigga, I'm gonna get off twice. Cause I'm waiting. I'm looking at your ass. When I said this, something about your mama, nigga, your face gonna do this. My mama. By then I done got off. Feel me? So you gotta learn how to read people. You know, I've been fighting a long time. I'd have been beat up a gang of times.
I mean, one thing I can say about you is that I see, you know, everyone show you love, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know.
And that's all that matters.
You know.
That's all that matters. That the city know what I stand for. They know that I'm a positive person. They know it's about unity. It's about uniting. It ain't about standing for, oh, yeah, I'm a blood or I'm a Crip. All right. You two black men. And don't let the rag have y'all beefing. You don't even know each other. But that rag, the color of your rag and the color of his rag is stopping y'all from even shaking hands and being the best of friends. That's a good nigga over there. In my business right now, some Damus gave me money, helped me in my business. So homie, some 40s blessed me. Homegirls blessed me. I got, look, this has been a struggle for me. Look at social media. You swear I was rich. But every day when you see me out there, I'm out there working. I got a successful business, but it's work. It's work.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Wow. Man, can't put it no better, man, when it come down, you know, to that Cowboy. So, man, real talk. Speaking of the late, great Nipsey Hussle, you know, a little while back, I think like right after the interview that we had, there was a video that went out and was going around where Charleston White was saying that the 60s killed Nip because they didn't like the power he had, and Eric Holder was just a pawn, you know, basically insinuating it was a setup. What are your thoughts on what Charleston White, you know, was saying about Nip?
Well, my views on the little gay boy out there in the woods fucking them goats. My views on that little gay boy out there doing weird shit.
Talking about Charleston?
Yeah.
Oh.
That little gay boy Charleston. You know what I mean? Just came out the closet and, you know, want to express his opinions. You know, it's not a problem with being, you know, what you are. Out there fucking them sheeps, doing what you do. You feel me? It's not a problem. You feel me? But you praying, wishing death on motherfuckers. As long as you stay on that farm fucking them sheeps, nigga, you good. You good. As long as you in your compound, nigga, you good. Voice your opinion, nigga. That clickbait, I hope you getting paid. And you back in them yard fucking your little sheeps or whatever you doing. That's cool. But death to all Crips, death to this and death to that and death to my dead homies. How you think niggas feel about that? Death to niggas' loved ones, that's how you feel. I hope you stand on that. Hope you stand on that. They had an apology tape talking about Nip. I seen some bullshit. It's all about the click. He just trying to get paid and sit back on his little farm. He ain't never had nothing. Just one of them, a little farm boy down there. Ain't had nothing but a couple goats, some sheep. You feel me? Playing with his dick, riding around. You feel me? He ain't got nothing to do. Niggas just tuning in, listening to that bullshit. You feel me? Just 'cause, you know, the devil will slide some of the truth in to get you to hear the bullshit. So you got some truth in the bullshit. Okay, take the bullshit out. There's more bullshit. Okay, one diamond and you got, okay, a C worth of shit. Like, go find this diamond. I'm gonna throw this diamond in this lake of shit. You go find it's $1 million diamond, but you gotta jump in this lake of shit to go get it. That nigga's a lake of shit. Don't be waving diamonds in a lake of shit, nigga. We gotta go swim through this shit to get through it. You know, it's bullshit. You know, I don't like nothing he stand for. You know what I mean? So like I said, you know, you wish death to whatever. I don't wish death on nobody. You know what I mean? I wish God changed your life, nigga. You feel me? God got a plan for you. Feel me? He got a plan for you. So niggas start putting it in God's hands. Quit feeling disrespectful. Cause you know, a couple times I wanted to do some shit. I laughed for like when the WAK100 shit went down. Like, nigga, look at God working. Man. You feel me? You could have beat that nigga up and been in jail. You know, and Cuz would have been out on bail with his Louis loafers and all that shit. You know what I mean? Cowboy would have still been up in there. I ain't rich. You know what I mean? Let God do his work. You feel me? Put it in God's hands. You feel me? God got a plan for these niggas talking that shit, and you don't talk about the dead. That's a rule you don't break. You can talk about me. You can talk about these celebrities. I'm talking about the dead. Don't do that. Man. You know what I mean? Because now when you die, they going to be over there waiting on your ass. A lot of them niggas going to be, where you going, nigga? Yeah, you ain't got to worry about where you going. Nip ain't going to be there, but he gonna be drinking a cup of water looking at you, nigga. So What you wishing on people when you pray, what you praying for is what you going to get. You feel me? You know.
So I can already tell you wasn't feeling when he said that I hate, you know, Nip, but I love Emirates. You know,
it's just like I really don't tune into none of that shit. Like if I see a little flash or something, I really don't click on nothing that he talking about. You know what I mean? I really don't you know. I've seen a couple feeds of some bullshit, and I've been tuned off for that weirdo ever since. You know what I mean? He was talking about, I don't know, I tuned in, he was talking about raping some shit or some dumb shit, and I was done with Cuz. You know what I mean? Like I said, let God do his work. You know what I mean? That's what I learned. Patience is a motherfucker. You know, I've been running a marathon every day. I ready to give up. Like, man, I see the weirdest niggas getting all the money. You feel me? And they got the bullshit going on in the positive platforms. And that's why I take my time and I pick and choose what platforms I go on. You know what I mean? So like I said, I feel me coming, it's an honor when I come to spots I ain't just doing anybody. I'm not in it for the fame. It ain't about that. The world know who I am now. Through Nip was so big, the world know who I am. Now you gotta just hear the message. You gotta hear some real messages. We tired of hearing the bullshit. We tired of hearing just niggas gossiping. You know what I mean? We tired of it. You know what I mean? So this shit need to be cleared up and let these niggas move on. Move.
And you know, that's one of the main reasons why I bring certain things up, you know, because I'm like, hey, if you want to address it, you can address it. If not, we can move along. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, clear it up, but and it need to be addressed the right way. You know what I mean? If these individuals whack them, come up here and we can talk about it. Let's talk about it. And everybody entitled to their opinion. All these niggas that got something to say, if you're not willing to pull up and talk about it, then you scary. So don't say nothing about it. Cause if I feel some way, a nigga tell me, look, okay, I'm at a podcast right here. I need a nigga pull up so we can talk about this. I'm gonna pull up. That's just grown man shit. We gonna pull up and talk about it. We gonna discuss it. Or if the discussion leads to, okay, we gotta fight about it. Let's fight about it. Then at the end of the fight, are we cool? We got an agreement? Okay, we straight. You feel me? I done squabbled on, I done bust on homies. We done bust at each other. Then we came to agreement. Me and some of my closest homies that we started rapping with, we broke up between me and this nigga Warren. Feel me? At me, I at him. You feel me? Bang. Then we had to come together like, look, bro, this ain't gonna end well. We hooked like, look, I ain't gonna do nothing to you. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. All right. And we had to put it on something bigger than me and him. We had to put it on the dead homies. So we need to address the niggas talking about on the dead homies. Let the dead be dead. When I was coming up, if you put it on the dead homies, you had to be serious. You had to be in. It was life or death. Like nigga, gun in your head. Like, look, on the dead homies, I didn't tell. That's the only way you do that. Now these niggas on the dead homies, every word out their mouth. You feel me? Put it on the living homie. So now we could tell the living homie, look, cuz put it on you that. What? Put it on a nigga that got some get back. Quit putting it on the dead homies. Put it on a nigga that can roll up and beat your ass if you lying. If you gotta put it on the dead homies every time you say something, that means you lying or you trying to prove it. If I gotta put it on the dead, if you say, man, my wallet came up missing, I say, bro, I ain't got it. There should be no more questions. Now, if you keep asking me, like I said, nigga, on the dead homies. Now, if I say on the dead homies I ain't got it, and you ask me again, I'm gonna take off on you because I just put it on the dead homies, nigga. That mean for real.
Yeah.
That mean for real. Like, nigga, I ain't got your shit. That means serious. Like, nigga, don't put it on the dead. That means for real. Like, if I put it on the dead homies, nigga, all right, nigga, okay, well, I know to keep looking. Oh, yeah, I found it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if you question me after I put it on the dead homies, I'm gonna beat your ass. Because I'm telling you, nigga, I ain't lying, nigga, I'm for real. So quit just putting it on the dead homies, because if you claiming my hood and you blowing up the dead homies, I'm gonna beat your ass. We're gonna have an issue, because I love them niggas that's dead. So if you claiming my hood and you talking about on the dead homies and you lying, and you blowing up my homies, yeah, all right. See how that work out.
Man. You explained that well.
How that work out.
Yeah, definitely, you know. Now, moving along, and, you know, I wanted to, you know, bring this up. You did a video a little bit after we had our last podcast. And, you know, I wanted to bring this up so you could address it and be like, hey, I'm going to leave it there. And I'm not, you know, it's nothing more really I had to say after this. But you put out a video where you were basically in the hood addressing, you know, again, that shit, he turned himself in. And you were saying, how can you say something about Cowboy when your little homie killed my homie in cold blood, then turned himself in? And, you know, you can explain who you was talking about, you know, and everything like that. But you was basically also saying you rather defend a nigga that killed the homie in cold blood that turned himself in. Now, I guess you was talking about Bricc Baby. I don't know, you know, but if you want, you can explain what you was really saying in that video and who you was exactly talking about.
You did, baby, all right. you said Bricc Baby. His name is Baby. My bad. Baby, something like that. I ain't sure. But Cuz is nobody. Like I said, I did my homework. Cuz is nobody. Like I said, Cuz was in the Harlems. You know, how you gonna grow up in the '60s and I don't know you? How you gonna be from '60s and I don't know you? I mean, I've not seen you. I don't have to know you. But that little nigga went to school. You was in the Harlem, so now I come out. So you ready to go squabble the milk dude, the little milk dude. Squabble the milk dude. Do what you gotta do, because he told you was from Harlem. You was banging Harlems. You know, so you really never was official 60, nigga. So I know who put me on the hood. I got put on. I got quartered on the hood. I squabbled up. I squabbled 4 homies. I got put on. Reputable niggas put me on. So they can't take that away from you. So whatever you do when you gangbanging, it's on your jacket. So when they trying to say Cowboy, you gotta understand that's something that's on my jacket. I gotta live with that, okay? However your opinion is, I gotta live with it. Whatever I did and it's on my jacket, it ain't a death sentence, because ain't nobody in jail calling collect about Cowboy. Me and you go on a lick and I tell on you, I get caught and I tell on you, I told on you. So I might get a death sentence because I told on you. That's just the rules and regulations. You feel me? This situation, okay, yeah, I gotta understand. You feel me? You know, but I didn't give him no information, you know, that was relevant, you know, but I got to look that weird nigga in his eyes. You feel me? I'm still trying to get back up to the sentencing so I can look him in the eye again. You know what I mean? Just why, nigga, just tell me I was high, I tripped out. You know, show some remorse, show me something. You know what I mean? Because you killed one of your own. Why are we overlooking that fact? Feel me? Had Cuz not just, Cuz could have took a fade. If Cuz called him a snitch, Cuz never called him a snitch, but everybody want to look for justification. You know what I mean? Cuz was high and Cuz tripped out. Cuz turned himself in. And you defending Cuz. And you want to go against me, your big homie, supposedly. Nigga, nobody know you, bro. You know what I mean? So we not contesting that. Nobody know you. We don't know you on no blocks, okay? You living off your sister money. We done did the homework on you. We know you. You feel me? Your sister do a little shit, flipping real estate and all that shit. You know, in between little whatever, little business transaction, you get a chance to go on live and floss somebody else's money while they buying a pack or whatever. Get your little change off the top. You ain't doing nothing. Cause if you was rich, you wouldn't be jeopardizing your life online trying to get likes. You don't see Jay-Z over here talking about motherfuckers cause rich. You don't really see rich motherfuckers, and so quit portraying like you rich. If you gotta tell motherfuckers you rich and you this and that, then you ain't rich. Cause if you was, you wouldn't be trying to tell nobody, nigga. You'd be living your life. But you playing a dangerous game. You playing a dangerous game. You straddling the fence. You love Nip, but you love Cuz. All you should have just said, that nigga was out of line. That nigga, my little homie, he was foul. He fucked up. Feel me? And Cowboy had no choice to do nothing. Cowboy didn't have a chance to go take a fade with Cuz. I ain't have a chance to run up on it and shoot that nigga. I ain't have a chance to get no get back. Your little homie didn't give me no action at no street justice. There was no street justice for me to get. What could I do? I contemplate going to jail, catch him in the ear. I went in there twice looking for the nigga. I could have handled it right then. Went to jail twice before the trial. Trying to get to the nigga. So I exhausted all my remedies. Let me go to court and jump over the thing. And Cuz wasn't even behind the thing. If I'd had some support, I'd have got that nigga. Simple as that. I'm still trying to get my man. Fuck what they talking about. How else I'm gonna get close to this nigga? I had a lady with a cane, nigga, ready to crack this nigga like, bitch, I'll give you 10 bands, smack this nigga with his cane. The day I was about to go into action, Cuz came out with the black eye. I'm like, this like the last day I can get to that nigga. The first day, the police was right there. He was sleeping in the chair, but he had the gun. I'm like, damn, if I get this nigga, I wonder if they gonna bust on me. That's what I'm thinking. There was 2 police right there. The one white boy, he was on point. He kind of looked at I'm trying to look to the side like, I'm about to get this nigga. You know what I mean? So a couple of days went by. So I went on the stand, looked at the nigga, talk shit. It's a lot. I'm gonna bring my transcripts to you. Watch when we dig through them and watch how I was really acting a fool. Yeah. These niggas talking that shit. I went and got my whole arrest record. I got everything I was arrested from day one. I'll bring it to the podcast. We gonna read page for page everything I've been arrested for in my life. Tell them niggas to bring they little page like this. I'm gonna bring mine. And we can discuss everything that's in mine. I ain't proud of none of that shit, but I ain't in violation of none of that shit. I can bring my paperwork to the podcast live and direct. Everything I've been arrested from. From I think 90. And I'm still on probation. About to turn 50. Nigga, I got arrested. They ran my name, nigga. The motherfucking machine went so many pages, they thought the machine was broke. Damn. They said, what haven't you been arrested for? Feel me? But I'll show you mine. Let these niggas bring their shit to the table. And now you can go get their shit, though. I'm about to pull up these niggas shit. Let's check your C file. Let's see what you with the prison for. See how you was active. All the shit you portraying on your podcast. Go down to right there to the CCB. I went down to the courtroom and learned a lot of good shit. Nip went down to that courtroom for some of his homeboys and talked to judges. Was Nip a snitch for going to make sure his homeboy could still be on tour? Cuz went against the grain to do what he had to do for his boy. Why his boy wasn't near. Why your boy didn't show up. You showed up for your boy. But who gonna be man enough to say, man, nigga, fuck that flag. Nigga, fuck what that shit stand for. Fuck that gang, nigga, fuck that. I'ma stand for this. Who gonna be a grown man? Nip was a grown man. That's why I liked that nigga when he was young. Like, nigga, you ain't nobody boy, you a grown man, nigga. That nigga was a grown man. You see one of the little babies and they be like a little grown, buff little man. That nigga was a little man. You feel me? He was ahead of his time. You know what I mean? That's what I respected about him. He wasn't nobody boy. He was a leader. We need more leaders. We got all these followers and they following the wrong people.
Man, real talk. I mean, you also, I believe, did a diss song that you played on Take a Fade podcast, your podcast.
Oh, yes.
Did you do a diss song towards Bricc Baby or something like that? Or
You know what? I never really did nothing dissing that nigga. A lot of my music that I did, I did prior, and a lot of it is relevant now. Yeah. It was like, you understand? So it was like, damn, nigga said, oh, let me drop this on this dog ass nigga. You don't know, I had Nip. It was no need for me to drop music. I got tons of music. No need for me to drop no music. So I've been doing music with different artists over the years. I got work with everybody. You know what I mean? So I never committed to like a style or whatever it may be. Whatever the artists, however they came, I just adapted and did. So I got a bunch of songs, a bunch of stuff that, you know, the WAK100 one, I wrote a verse for that nigga. Not really a verse. I just put him in a little hook type thing, a little interlude type shit. But other than that, yeah, I don't waste my breath for these weirdos. You know what I mean? But I can beat these niggas at anything. If they want to rap, if they want to fight, they want to play chess, thumb wrestling, arm wrestling, nigga, whatever they want to do, I'm better than them at whatever. Yeah. Podcast. I set up the podcast. I'm gonna show, okay, that's what y'all do. All right. You on your grandma's couch, I'm gonna set up a real podcast. Look at this. This is a real podcast. You see them niggas, they be on little couches and shit. This is a real studio. You feel me? They got drinks, weed, nigga. Grandma not beating on the floor. Nigga like, yeah, y'all quit making all that noise. You can't smoke. You gotta smoke out there in the back. You feel me? Grandma ain't going for that shit. Nigga, they on the couch, nigga. They still got the plastic on the couch. Nigga, come on. Get off your grandma's couch, nigga. Get out the house. Get you a studio. Like I said, we doing business, you know, we promoting positivity. Any of these niggas that's promoting negative shit, stay away from them.
Real talk. You know, on a positive end, though, just to be transparent, you know, I did see a video, though, that Bricc Baby put out where he was saying that he really not on that stuff anymore, and it's a curse, you know, in the hood and on the hood, and he wanted to separate himself from
on the dead homies
because he on black empowerment, you know, and he's tired of putting out that negative information and energy, you know.
Well, somebody talked to him, and somebody let the nigga know, like, look, bro, you fucking up.
Okay.
I mean, basically, you feel me? The best thing I would respect cuz, be like, you know what, my bad, bro, I wasn't even with that. You more of a man to accept a little humiliation, cause that you humbling yourself. Yeah. So it's good, you know, it's good to go against the grain, humble yourself, so now you gonna see who really fuck with you. You know what? My bad, I shouldn't even addressed it that. I shouldn't even went out like that. You know what? I'm a grown man to apologize. You know what? You know, my bad. My bad, big homie. I shouldn't even express myself like that. You know what? We good. Yeah. You know, just be a grown man. Don't let your ego get in the way. You know, if I'm wrong, like if I did something foul and I know I would address it. Hey, you know what? My bad, bro. I shouldn't have went on the stand. I should have did this. I'm gonna address it as a grown man. You know what I mean? Address it. If your big homie did something that you didn't like, address it like, man, hey, look, bro, look, that ain't cool. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. I'm gonna need that. You know what I mean? No cameras around. Do what we gotta do. Hug. You cool, bro? We gotta do your life don't revolve around. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I don't. What is there to talk about? I don't know. We ain't got no business connection, no ties. I don't know nobody that know you. I've been asking around, like, then niggas like, man, what? The real niggas is rolling up, man. Who is this nigga? That's the question. That's the golden question. Who is this nigga? I know where he grew up at, but now I know where he hung out at. Now it makes sense. Okay, your sister and your family had a house in the 60s, but you was hanging your mama and them was dropping you off at the park in the Harlems. That's why I don't know you, because you damn sure ain't from 60s, because if you was a real little homie, you would have never addressed me like that. If you was a real little homie, you'd be like, oh, that's the homie Mac. I'm gonna catch him at the donut shop Monday morning and be like, look, bro, that ain't cool. All my real niggas I still see, and the ones that really fuck with me, what up, Mac? The ones that really kind of don't fuck with me, they go about their way. No, ain't no hard feelings, no nothing. But I ain't accepting nothing. I ain't accepting no disrespect, because I'm gonna respect everybody. You feel me? You entitled to your opinion.
Do you feel one day like if he wanted to talk to you, sit down and have a conversation, would you be open to have that conversation with him?
I still don't have a problem with it. Cause like it's gonna be the same thing. Lady, my dead homie out your mouth. Woo, okay, you feel this way, so okay. So now that you feel this way about me, so what's your solution? You want to box about it? So what are we gonna do about it? So I'll hear your side. I'll hear how you feel about me, and you can tell me that. I'll sit across the table with you, and I won't take off on you. You feel me? But then after that, well, now, okay, what's the solution? Okay, you feel this way about me. We'll talk about it. So now, I don't think Cuz is worth even sitting across the table with me though. You feel me? Because Cuz ain't got no info to provide. He ain't got no substance. You feel me? If I talk shit about Jay-Z or something, I benefit if Jay-Z get back at me. It's beneficial for us to even talk about this dumb nigga. Cause nobody ain't got nothing, ain't don't stand for nothing. So now really trying to figure out what he really want to stand for. So now maybe he might change his life. Maybe God touched him. He changed his life, you know what I mean? And he changed for the better, you know. Anything's possible. I never thought I'd change. You know, I thought I'd be a gangbanger. I thought I'd do drugs all my life. You know what I mean? I don't do drugs no more. You know what I mean?
Amen to that. That's a blessing.
Don't gangbang no more. Just trying to bring niggas together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it ain't, like I said, when I was coming up, we was friends. Ain't no more friendship, you know?
Real talk. Now, Cowboy, you know, going into a different direction now, let's touch on this topic in the media. I don't know if you ever witnessed one in the hood, but YSL, led by Young Thug, got locked up on Rico charges. Since they have been locked up, you know, Thug, Gunna, and everyone else from YSL have been denied bond, you know. So I wanted to know, what are your thoughts on Thug, Gunna, and YSL facing these Rico charges? And have you ever witnessed a group, you know, have to deal, you know, with Rico charges before?
Well, nah, I never really witnessed that. You know what I mean? My advice is this: well, I don't have to worry about it because I don't do nothing wrong. Yeah. Stay clean and keep your, you know, once you start making money, don't put your hands in everything. You ain't gotta be in everything. And if you gonna do it, you know, them the consequences that you gotta face. You know what I mean? We can't be mad. I hear people talk about the judicial system, how fucked up it is. It's fucked up. But it's fucked up when you get caught up in it. And it's only one way to get caught up in it. Now, I can understand if you get framed and you ain't got nothing going on and it's just a frame up, then you got to fight and do what you got to do. But the main thing is to stay clean and do the right thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Once you make money, all money ain't good money. You know what I mean? I'm at the shop. Somebody come through, want to buy a sack of weed. Nah, I'm good. I ain't got no weed for you. Oh man, what about that weed? That's personal. Man. You feel me? I'm running a business. You know what I mean? So you gotta just once you making some money, you gotta just, you know, don't have them ties like that. You know what I mean? If you want to bless some of your homies, bless them. But do what you want to do. I'm not investing in your projects. You know what I mean? I'll throw you something, but what you do with it, that's your business. It's not an investment. You know what I mean? So I would just say stay clean, stay out the way.
Real talk. I mean, you know, Rico, you know, laws and charges started with the mob, like, you know, a while ago. Like, do you feel like now black men and rappers are like targets for like, you know, charges like these?
It's really it ain't no organization shit. So ain't nobody organized, even Rico on these gangs. Ain't no leaders, ain't no organization, ain't no, come on. So, you know, you get caught up in, I mean, shit. You know, it ain't nothing organized like that. So, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, like I said, if you stay clean, you ain't gotta worry about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. You know, a lot of opportunities come my way, but I gotta pass them up. You know, all money ain't good money. Yeah. Simple as that. That's just the golden rule. All money ain't good money.
Yeah.
I turn down certain money. It ain't worth it. You know, I'm struggling with my businesses now. You know, because I'm floating by myself. I'm out hustling every day, but I got people that invest, that'll do this, but all money ain't good money. Yeah. You know, I'm waiting on the right money. You know what I mean?
That's real. So. That's real. You know, just to switch it up a little bit, you know, and just go into this direction, you know, smoke and everything like that here. You know, we just had a situation that happened some months ago with Britney Griner. You know, she got locked up for some weed pens in Russia, you know, and everything like that. And ended up getting 9 years, you know. I mean, you see freely, we in the U.S., we in Cali, smoke freely, whatever, right? You know, but when you heard of her getting 9 years for some weed, like, and you know, hey, you know, like I smoke, you know, everything like that. What were your thoughts like
that,
seeing her get 9 years?
Yeah, it's just a political pawn. It was just a pawn. She was an unfortunate situation, you know. It should have been one of her assistants or somebody in there should have took that. You know, somebody with one of them assistants. You know, it should have never been her. You know what I mean? It should have been 5 bags down the line. It should have never been in her bag. It was, like I said, it probably was an honest mistake. You know what I mean? It was unfortunate that she was just a political pawn. You know, that's all it was. It was a political pawn. You know, if the U.S. would have did some things for her or whatever, you know, she'd be home right now. Yeah. I mean, no doubt if they wanted to get her, you know, they could go get her.
Real talk.
I think, you know what I mean, they could work it out. You know what I mean, how valuable is she to the U.S., you know, so if they wanted, they could get her. She wouldn't have to do nothing, I don't think.
Yeah.
If they were the U.S., you know, like shit. Talking that shit, we come, you know, shit is going down. But you know, is she worth us? Is it, you know, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Obama was like, let's go, nigga. She got to come home, nigga. Let's go. Hit the button, nigga. This shit over, nigga. She coming home, nigga. We all got to go. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just how important she is to who's in control.
Do you think if Trump was the president, she'll be out?
Trump? Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
okay.
I'm not a Trump supporter or whatever.
You ain't messing with him.
Well, you know, after Obama was so big. You know, Obama was so big. You know, I think I was in prison when Obama. It was so I might have been in prison with Trump too or some shit. I don't know, both of them. I got to look the dates up, but it was so big with Obama. Then after Obama's, you know. The Trump was like a slap in the face, like we'll show you, like you know, it kind of made the Obama look like a fluke. But even though that was we loved it, that was great, like a black president, you know what I mean? Well, they said, we'll let Mickey Mouse be president next, you know what I mean? So they went, you know, it was like night and day, you know, that was the difference, like okay, like showing us like whoever up there could just be like a puppet or whatever, but. You know, I liked the Obama look and the family, you know, when the Trump and they family came on. Like I said, I see niggas now, he gave niggas stimulus shits and all kind of, you know, shit. I see niggas now to this day, like, nigga, I wish Trump was back. Like, you know, and I like, what the hell, I get, you know, I wasn't a part of all the stimulus and shit. I was still out there working, you know. I didn't apply for the EDDs and all. I didn't, you know what I mean? I was still hustling, so I didn't, you know, I didn't receive those benefits that a lot of niggas received and didn't do what the fuck they supposed to do. Well, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, you should do the right thing and you'll be all right.
Yeah, real talk.
Pretty much do the right thing.
Yeah, that's what's up, you know. I wanted to ask you too, Cowboy. I mean, this is like totally off subject.
Well,
What?
I'm misunderstood on the internet. I'm not misunderstood in the streets.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as the streets is concerned, I'm, it's love for the field niggas. You feel me? Not the house niggas.
Yeah.
The house niggas don't agree with me. I'm out in the field. So the house niggas is trying to roar up some field niggas to come fuck with Cowboy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You got the house niggas up there trying to push buttons like, man, and it ain't working. You feel me? Because you fucking one of them buff-ass field niggas. You know, you get that field nigga there like, nigga, I don't know, we won't fuck with that field nigga. That nigga with the business and cuz really ain't did nothing wrong. You feel me? Yeah. Now, I'm nigga in blatant violation, which I know homies right now on the streets that go to hood functions right now that's in blatant violation.
Yeah.
Nigga call and collect right now like, hey, the nigga what? At the party doing, huh? Yeah. Turning over in his grave. Imagine nigga turning over in his cell. That you allowing this nigga to be at the hood function and the nigga did, huh? What? Where's the, and you niggas is talking about the code? We know for sure this guy, here's, you. What more do you need than the black and white? And there you go. And the nigga call and collect. And you got the audacity to say something to Cowboy. If you and your brother go do a lick right now, you get caught, and you tell on him, when I see you, I'm beating your ass.
Oh, definitely.
Off the dribble. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Off the dribble. I'm a firm believer of, you niggas went on, I'm gonna beat your ass every time I see you, nigga. You ain't coming to nowhere that I'm at. I seen some motherfuckers around though. I seen some motherfuckers around. So don't pick and choose your politics.
Real talk.
You feel me? That rule go for your cousin too. Go for your brother, it go for your daddy, it go for everybody. Ain't nobody above the rule. I'm not above it. I knew what I did was gonna kick up some dust, but I knew what information I had to give. Trust me, I'm a thinker.
Yeah.
Playing chess, we ain't got no checkers going on around here, it's just chess.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I know it's gonna, okay, the peons is gonna have their views. But the niggas that ain't on the internet, the niggas that don't got Facebook,
yeah,
bro, keep doing your shit. Them the niggas I gotta worry about. I ain't gotta worry about a nigga that's going live every day talking about fuck Cowboy. Nah, these niggas over here, they ain't got Facebooks, they ain't got Instagrams, they don't know, they don't know nothing about no social media.
Yeah. The ones who people don't see that have the real hand.
No, that's real gangbangers.
Like that.
No, that's real gangbangers that's really out here that I don't do social media.
Yeah. Gotcha.
We out here, we really out here, they doing whatever they do. And they ain't social media.
Yeah.
It's a scene that don't do social media.
Yeah. Real talk.
So the social media brings some of them niggas to your show.
Yeah.
Hey, some more Henny. When I put the cup up, that mean Henny. My faithful assistant.
Cowboy, like I said, I always like to be fair and for things that is said out there, even though it's the internet, for things to be addressed if wanted and if needed, I like to give the opportunity for people to speak. With that being said, to be real, I do the same with the opposite, on a platform, because I feel like in order to bring things together, you got to address it. And then you come together after that, and everything, So, with that being said, there was a video with Boscoe basically saying that, he messed with you. And you cool, but you look like a recovering smoker online talking about squabbling everyone. Basically saying you're a real nigga, but you're not living well and looking, unhealthy. I know it's probably joking, but like I said, I like to be transparent and give the opportunity to speak on stuff. So what are your thoughts on that, if you got anything to say about it?
Well, Boscoe, hey, I seen a squabble with him and Cuz.
Yeah.
He ain't a spring chicken himself. All right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think he might have wanted to squabble or something. He might have wanted to say, fuck it, I'll take this squabble. He might want to try to get a bag though. You know what I mean? If Cuz want to squabble, I'll get a nigga bag, but I guarantee a nigga the fight ain't gonna last that long.
Yeah.
I guarantee it probably won't last past round 1. I know if never one of them niggas fight me, it ain't going past round 1. If any one of them niggas want to fight me in any type of ring. Feel me? I ain't no trained boxer. I'm trained in the Thunderdome. I look like whatever I look like. But I get in that ring and beat the shit out of one of these niggas. I guarantee you that. You feel me? If they think I'm lying, put a bag up. Caesar's Palace, do it organized. Let's do it right. You go viral, knock Cowboy out, you will be the man. You know, do your thing. But I know what I stand for, nigga. I know, nigga, when it comes to these hands, nigga, these motherfuckers work. Look at them niggas' knuckles. Them niggas baby knuckles. Nigga, they got nigga palm olive hands. Feel me? You see this shit? Look at them. Them fresh teeth marks. You see that? Them fresh teeth marks. Fresh teeth marks.
Hey, they look pretty fresh.
Them fresh. Yeah. Them all fresh.
Yeah.
That's on the side when you bust a nigga in his mouth for bumping his choppers. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said, I stand for what's right. Like I said, you know, I don't have a problem with Boscoe or whatever, but like I said, if he want to just take a fade, you know, homies, we take fades just on GP. Yeah. It ain't no big deal. We take a fade hug. Nigga, yeah, you was talking that shit. Yeah, I'm old. I look like that. Yeah, I knocked your ass out. Oh, yeah, cuz, you got me, Boscoe, cuz, it's good. You know what I mean? It ain't no thing. Yeah. You feel me? I'll take a fade with whoever. Tyson want the fade, nigga, I'ma run in there, nigga, Cuz knock me out, he knocked me out, nigga, I get one good one in, nigga, Cowboy did that, nigga, he got one in on Tyson, nigga, Tyson slid that nigga, you feel me? Like I said, I'm if I stand for something, I'ma squabble whoever. Yeah. It don't matter, just, you know, I'm one of them, I was raised in that generation, when you came to the meeting, the big homie said, get down with that nigga, I couldn't say, oh, he too big, or he too, you know, no, I had to get down. Yeah. Get down with... When they pointed me at somebody, I got down. Simple as that. Yeah. Win, lose, or draw. That's it. I don't mind getting knocked out. You feel me? So that's not the issue. You feel me? So if you fight me and you don't want to get hit, you're going to get hit. Mm-hmm. Don't think I'm a light skinned nigga, but I ain't no pretty nigga. You feel me? You feel me? I ain't no pretty. You look at my face, nigga. It's a lot of wounds up in here, a lot of battle wounds, a lot of fights. You know, light skinned niggas, we couldn't bluff nobody. Yeah. I was a gangbanger. I couldn't just come in there. I wasn't big enough to bluff somebody. Feel me? I had to squabble, nigga. I took a lot of ass whoopings. Then I learned how to get them good. You feel me? After you get to that last, okay, all right, I know what to do now. Do that. I'm gonna do this nigga how that nigga just did me. You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? Then you get the swing of it. You know, like I always played basketball, so I was always coordinated. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know.
I know they was testing you though back in the day. So you got the hair, like, you know, you say light skinned and all of that. Play basketball, so.
Yeah. So you know, it went from getting taken off on niggas taking off on me to nigga I'm taking off on everything on sight. You know what I mean? So a lot of niggas, they didn't have to gangbang because we was really gangbanging. So a lot of these niggas was on the sideline watching. We was really out there cracking, you know what I mean? Yeah. Big homies giving meetings, telling us to slow down. But like, hold up, y'all told us how I go, but nah, they was living a movie. We was actually out here gangbanging though.
Real talk. At the end of the day though, you and Boscoe, y'all cool though?
You know, I really don't know him. You don't know. I don't know him, so I can't really say nothing. But you know, on the internet, you know, you want to speak on a nigga name or whatever, like, he nobody that I would speak on because I really don't know him. A lot of these rappers I really don't know. I had Nip, you know what I mean? So I really don't know these guys. Just recently, I just been tapping in, looking at social media only because I'm in it now. I never thrived for social media, you know. When Nip was around the world, I was just that little fly on the wall. I was just a nigga enjoying the show. I was, you know, that's Nip uncle. I was his cousin. They didn't know who I was. I was the nigga in the side. I wasn't fighting to get on stage and be with bro. You see all the shows, I'm right here by the front row just filming my little selfies. You know, I wasn't fighting. He'd be 100 niggas on stage. I'm back here in the cut. You know what I mean? I was forced into social media, and I was like, well, God put me in social media for a reason, so therefore let me give him something. You know what I mean? He put me here for a reason, so let me give him something. You know, so when people come up to me and say, man, I seen your interview, I like what you was talking about, that's a good feeling. Yeah. You know, I had gangbangers come up to me and say, man, I banged the hood because of you. That wasn't a good feeling. Yeah. So this is a good feeling when I got Bloods, Crips, I got, you know, niggas from every hood that if I stood for something else, they would be taking off on me. They would be trying to gun me down. But what I stand for, I got Hoovers, I got Bloods, I got Crips, I got the Southsiders, I got, you know, white boys, little white kids, everybody, they know me. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's what I stand for, and we're going to keep a positive message. We're not going to play with the negative, you know what I mean? Because social media has, when I was coming up, little movies like Chucky or whatever kind of was scary, the average kid. Now it's nothing that, there's no 10-year-olds are getting 18-year-old material, 21-year-old material. There's no line. Yeah, yeah. You feel me? They're not scared of nothing no more. Kids are so...
Kids walking around with Chucky dolls as backpacks.
Well, yeah, exactly. Back then, we see it, you know, we see, what's it, Friday the 13th or whatever. Man, it was like scary movie. You look back at it now, like, oh, that was nothing. But now, it's, the world is just, through this social media, it's no line. Everything goes against the Bible.
Yeah, yeah. You know? Yeah. Wow. Hey, also, Cowboy, talking about how, like, you know, you come together with all sides, and I could, you know, see that with the different color rags on you right now, the blue rag, the red rag, and everything like that. What are your thoughts behind, you know, CRIPMAC, who walk around with the Hoover, you know, tatted on him and everything like that, you know, seem like he involved in something, you know, every time we turn around. What are your thoughts with, you know, somebody just having that on his head like that? You know?
Well, once it's on your head, you got to ride with it. That's that. You gotta ride with it. You gotta ride that. Then the Hoovers. No, I'm saying the Hoovers. The Hoovers that see it. You gotta ride with it. You gotta ride with it. So the Hoovers that see it and don't do nothing, then that's the Hoovers that don't do nothing. The Hoovers that see it say, "Oh, I need that." It just, you know, if you got a hood whacked out on you, if you'll be in prison, and if you get a tattoo and you whack a hood up while you in prison, if you didn't come to jail with that hood whacked out. Or if you come to the hood with that hood whacked out, niggas see you on the yard and you got a C whacked out, niggas say, hey, bro, I'm gonna need that. You come knocking on your cell like, yeah, crack the door, I need that. Move your TV out the way, I'm gonna need that. Squabble up, y'all go back about your way. You know what I mean? So if you wouldn't whack a nigga hood out, like if I come to the yard and I see a nigga got a 6 whacked out, I'm like, hold up, bro, I'm gonna need that. Or if I look at the 6 and I keep pushing, he gonna be like, weenie ass nigga. So, you know, CRIPMAC standing what he stand on.
That's one thing I do hear about him. You know, he take a fade with anybody. He need to take a fade with.
He ain't got no choice. Yeah. And that's, like I said, that's the generation I grew up on. There wasn't no, you take a fade, win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? Like I said, win, lose, or draw. CRIPMAC come fuck on me, nigga. I got some techniques for a nigga. I had a nigga a beast. Nigga, I had cuz to be a beast. You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple of little squabbles, but yeah, I had cuz a beast. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's really what you stand for, though. You know, at some point in his life, I got another homeboy. He got the H whacked out on him. He got the oranges whacked out on his neck or whatever. But he got associates that's from Hoover though. You know what I mean? And they do function on a certain level. You know what I mean? So even at that degree, at the time you got that tattoo, you felt the way when you whacked out that little the H, or you whacked out whatever you whacked out. You whacked out a B, whatever you did. But later on in life, you might not feel that way. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? So I was in prison. A dude wanted a tattoo. He was from San Diego or something. So I tattooed the big B on it, and he was like, "Well, I need you to whack it out." And I'm like, "Man, you sure?" I said, "When you hit the yard with that shit whacked out, that shit ain't gonna be cool." He like, "Yeah, just whack it out." I'm like, "I don't know." So I whacked it out. And sure enough, he hit the yard. He came back with a black eye, and they gave me a bag of noodles. Like, man, shade this, cover it up. I said, "Man, little nigga, I told you." You feel me? I told the nigga. So that generation is still a code. And just like when niggas talking about, you know, you hear them rapping, talking about baking back, being boo, or kicking cack, seeing cool, that's really disrespecting another gang when you know, you don't want to say the C, or you want to just say all B, so you don't want to, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's time to evolve. It's time to move on. You know, we've been killing each other like my homeboy Malik Spellman said. The war's been going on in America here and there. The war with these gangs ain't never stopped. We never stopped. They wars in you know, United States. We got wars going on, but the wars in LA never stopped. Never took a break. Even big wars stop at some point. At some point, you got to stop. I mean, every war in America, the Civil War, there's different wars, whatever. World War I, World War II, whatever. It got to stop. So where the war gonna stop? Yeah. At some point, niggas gotta be like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm done with that shit. So it's good niggas like Quando, Rhondo is like, nigga, fuck that shit. Cause that shit's some bullshit. Now, if it stood for something like we together and we strong and we united, we get money, but now, okay, it stand for a nigga, if I hang over here, one of these niggas gonna kill me. It don't stand for we over here united, we brothers, we black, power, strong, let's go. No, it don't stand for that. It stand for like, nigga, fuck you. I'm representing that rag, I'm representing that hood. It ain't even the rag no more, it's even to the hood. So now we separated with the red and blue, but look at everybody else's. They got white, so that's a race. You got brown, that's a race. We got black, but they got the red and blue, and the orange, and the purple. So the black race is broke down to colors, all these different colors, instead of just that one color. So we got all these colors that's separating them. That's the only thing separating these colors. I grew up in this color neighborhood. You grew up in that color. If your mama would have grew up in this color neighborhood, you'd be from here. If my mama would have grew up in Inglewood, I'd be from here. You'd be talking about Cowboy the Blood, because I grew up on Inglewood, a couple blocks over. Or you been talking to Cowboy from A-Tray Gangster, because my mama grew up on Normandy. Cowboy from Compton, Cowboy from Pasadena, PDL. Wherever my mama grew up at, whatever my community was, that's where I'm gonna be from.
I mean, if you notice it too, Cowboy, we're the only culture that have so much division amongst us as people. You know, like you say, with the gangs, you know, that's one thing. With religions, you know what I'm saying? With so many things, we're divided. You know, now when it come down to the media and men who are independent with their own platforms going against the media, it's just we always have something that's dividing us. But you look at all these other cultures, they stand together with everything. Yeah. You know, it's hard to break, you know, they walls down. Because they come as one, no matter what the issue is, no matter what the topic is, they come as one. But we have so much division amongst us as people. You know, why do you think we see that so much? You know what I'm saying?
Well, we've been divided. We don't know how to get along. We don't know how to get along. You know, they follow a pecking order. If the OG or the grandma say this is what it is, they still follow them old family values. You know what I mean? So like, with all the Mexican gangs that was in LA. So at one time they were warring with each other. But then all the heads said, you know what, we're gonna get along and we're gonna do this and do that, and they've been smooth. Came together. So it gotta be a pecking order. It gotta be to a certain degree where like, look, you know what I mean, this ain't getting nowhere. You know, let's do this. Like I said, the US is a land of opportunity though. It's whatever you make it. You know what I mean? You can go legit. I look at all the squares that I was in high school with. You know, we looked at them like they was the squares and shit. So we gang banged, we went to prison, we did this, we did that. But now as life goes on, all them squares, they got houses, they women, they retiring, they was driving MTA buses or whatever they did. Now they're done and they're at their homes chilling, and we still out hustling. You know what I mean? So the ones that took the right path, they living their lives. The ones that's out here that's really trying to look for the short route, the fast money, we the ones that's out here really out here like struggling. That's where the problems exist with the ones that's out here trying to get the fast money.
No, I like the way you just broke that down. You know, are you a religious man, Cowboy?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Christian? Christian? Yeah. Okay. You know, I had Pastor Shep Crawford on here the other day who preached at Nipsey's funeral. Mm-hmm. You know, he was here and he spoke on like being the only like non-gang member on the gang committee board, attending gang meetings and things like that. Being a gang member, what does a pastor bring to the table in these type of meetings full of gang members?
Well, I mean, we had Miss Booker in the hood. Miss Booker, she come through, it'd be all gangbangers. She come pray for everybody. No matter what, through jail, through everything, we all, gangbanging or not, we still religious people. You know, whatever your grandma raised you. I haven't ran into many gangbangers that don't go to church or don't pray. You know, most gangbangers are the most religious people, believe it or not. You know what I mean? Even though they might not like a nigga from a certain set or whatever it may be, but most gangbangers that I know, they pray and they do a lot of stuff on the regular. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, a lot of gangbangers are religious because, like, every day that you go outside, it's a day that you don't know if you're coming home because you know you from somewhere. So when they say, hey, you're on swivel, everywhere I go, you got to watch every car. You got to look at like, man, where that motherfucker going? You got to really be on point. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you got to be religious, especially when you gangbang because you never know.
Yeah, real talk.
Know.
You know, and I only got a couple more questions. One thing that I want to ask you, because this is something that has been on my mind ever since I heard him say it, you know, so I want to, you know, see what your thoughts are on it, being an LA native and everything like that. But, you know, one thing right now we are seeing that a lot of people have fear, especially celebrities, about, you know, coming to the city right now, coming to LA. You know, you have people like Boosie, you know, on Drink Champs, you know, saying like he don't like coming to LA because of the murders that has happened to people like Nip, PNB, you know, Pop Smoke, you know, Key Riches and more. What are your thoughts on Boosie commenting? Do you think that things will ever change in LA?
Well, it can change, you know, even after Nip passed, I mean, Boosie made his way down on Slauson and Crenshaw. You know what I mean? He can't show this tribute or whatever. He felt the energy. You know what I mean? Boosie been around the world. He felt the energy. You know what I mean? So he felt the energy. He felt the vibe. You know what I mean? LA got an energy. You know what I mean? If you're feeling it, it's feeling. If it's the love, it's the love. Like I said, during this trial, when I was stepping out, which I intentionally stepped out to see, I had to check the energy of the city. I had to see if they was fucking with me. I had to stay in public, see if they fucking with me. I need to know. If y'all ain't fucking with me, we can just get this shit over with. You know what I mean? So at the Nip, it was like, you know, I really didn't care. You know what I mean? Really didn't care at that point. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like shit. So I had to see. You know, so yeah, he felt the energy. He felt the energy. Sometimes we use certain cities, a certain energy. I went to Frisco. I got a business in downtown LA. I went to Frisco and they downtown like shit. They had spooked me. Gangbanger. I'm in a different environment. I went to Frisco looking at they downtown like, man, this shit look thirsty. Super thirsty. Like, nigga, make our downtown look like Beverly. Like, these niggas is thirsty. You know what I mean? So everybody got their ghetto. You know, your ghetto ain't no worse than mine. You know what I mean? So I done been around the world and I done checked out some ghettos. You know, I done been in Louisiana, been up in the Catio projects and all that shit. You know what I mean? So I done been around, you know, and I've been to OPP, Ordnance Parish Prison. You know, I done been around, you know what I mean? So you, like I say, yeah, Boosie check the temperature, maybe, you know, sometimes you come to LA, he on point, you know, you gotta go with your instincts. I survive off my instincts. Somebody invite me somewhere and I'm on my way, I'll get there, or sometimes I'm good, I go with my instincts.
Yeah. I always say LA get highlighted because everybody come here anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, every city got its hood. It's just everybody want to come to LA.
This is a major city. Like, you got LA, you got New York. Like I said, every day is cracking there. Look at Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago, wow.
It's
Chicago got
wild.
LA beat times 10.
You know?
Chicago got LA beat times 10.
Yeah. It's just people ain't going to Chicago.
I'm just saying, you're not hearing the highlights of Chicago. Hollywood is in LA.
Yeah.
Hollywood ain't in Chicago.
Yep.
Chicago's going down every day. They put a nigga out on bond, he blow a nigga head off, nigga, he be out tonight.
Straight up.
Niggas ain't playing. Niggas on lies, nigga billied up. They ain't playing, no play. So, you know, I mean, like I said, I do these podcasts, I want to talk. But you know what? What it boiled down to is niggas stock up on your waters. Look at these end times. Look at you in Revelations. Look at where we at. That's the problem. Look at where we at. The ones that know, they know. The ones that don't, you look where we at. Revelations. Look in the 70s. They showed you the Jetsons. They showed you flat screen TVs. They showed you phones. Talking. They was in the Stone Ages though. They was in cars like this, but they was telling you what 2021 was gonna look like. They showed you. Oh, hey, I'm going to work. They was in the Stone Ages talking about flat screen TVs. So now, 2023, what is your future showing you? Broken down building, mask on your face, apocalypse, road warriors, niggas fighting for gas. They showed us in the 70s what 2021 gonna look like. Now they showing us what 2040 or whatever gonna look like. All this shit. So if you ain't preparing and you sitting there getting caught up in this propaganda and you worried about social media and you ain't preparing for the protection of your family, what the Bible say, woe for them kids that's being born in these times. It's a rough time. They be having babies and nigga, this shit over.
Man, that's real. Man,
shit over.
Everything you said, man, it's all real. That's all real. You know?
What I'm saying, once you recognize what's going on in the world and you recognize what's going on as far as the Bible, like I say, even with Kanye or whatever, once you recognize what's going on and once you in tune with God and once you know your purpose, life is easy.
Yeah, real talk.
If that makes sense.
It
You know what I'm saying?
sense.
So once all that get all in one, once you like, man, okay, so this material shit, this, that don't mean nothing because Cub want me to do this and I'm gonna do that. So fuck this. I'm gonna do this. You look at a lot of these celebrities, once they get that big money, they get that awakening from God. God tell them, look, bro, you got all this bread, you better straighten up. Okay? You done had all the bitches, you done had all the women, nigga, it's time to tighten up. So a lot of them starting to speak on what need to be spoke on. You know what I mean?
And that's a blessing. That's what we like to hear, you know? Definitely. I always like to get a motivational message, to the youth from the guests before they leave. So what is something that you could say to help motivate the young men out here who feel like, it's basically no hope for them, They may don't have a pops or they may be out there, gang banging, or they may be living in poverty, just feel like it's absolutely no hope out here for them, What is your message to them?
Never give up, though. You know what I mean? There been points where I want to tap out. Never give up. Like I said, I'm pushing 50, tap out. My grandma, I think she's 92. You know what I mean? She's still tapping in, doing her thing. Never give up. Whatever your goals and your dreams is, like everything on earth, I did everything. I didn't hit all the stages. I done did it all. You know what I mean? So now, it ain't about trying to be the next rapper or trying to be the next person in the limelight. It's about pushing a message, about changing lives. You know what I mean? So like I said, get in tune, find out what your purpose is. You know what I mean? Sit back and pray, find out what your purpose is. So you run around life and you don't know what your purpose is. So you searching for your purpose and you don't know what it is. Yes. You feel me? So you trying to figure it out. You trying this, you trying that. Until you get in your niche, you don't know. So until you pray about it and cuz show you like, okay, look, bro, you need to be doing this. Or you like not Noah but Jonah. You over here going this way. He like, nah, nigga, nah. You going this way. He like, nah, nigga. You want to be a rapper? He like, nah, nigga. I want you to be a preacher, nigga. Nah, nigga. You want to be? No. You rapping about the wrong shit. If you want to be a rapper, rap about this. You know what I mean? Word. So, nigga going in the wrong direction. Like, just sit back and see what Cub wants you to do.
Yeah. That's what's up. Lastly, Cowboy, question I want to start asking, every guest that come in, 100 years from now, what do you want to be remembered for by the people?
Being the one that stood for a change, though. You know what I mean? At one point in time, I stood for something that now I stand for something else. You know what I mean? Stand for a change. Like, let's get together for a peacemaker. I'm gonna be a peacemaker. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't no need, and nobody winning this war. We fighting a war that ain't nobody winning. So we can kill up niggas for the next 10 years, but ain't nobody winning. So somebody got to turn in the white flag and say, you know what, we quit. This gang over here say, you know what, we good. Yeah. And another gang might say, damn, the 60s said that, you know what, they quit. So then the 30s, they quit. Then the 40s and the Bloods, and we quit. Yeah. This shit over. Who gonna be mad enough to say, we quit, nigga, fuck this shit. Enough niggas quit, then there's only a few niggas still with it. We can get rid of them niggas. You know what I mean? The majority quit. The little nigga, 10, 15 niggas from every hood that's with the bullshit, nigga, y'all got to go. You know what I mean? But you got to have some type of pecking order. Somebody got to follow somebody, though. You know, all the gangbanging years I've been gangbanging, 30-something, it's probably like 34, 30-something years, I don't know. We never had no leader. You know what I mean? It never was a leader that the Crips and the Bloods would follow. You know what I mean? So we gotta have a leader that Crips will respect, Bloods that will respect, and that they feel that would lead them in the right way. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because all the ones that really been through the wars and been through the trenches, we tired of the shit. So we enjoy the peace. We enjoy going to functions with our kids and with our wives or whatever we at. You know, we enjoy being able to go to BET Awards and make it home and go to sleep at night. You know what I mean? So no matter every hood, every gangbanger on earth, they wish they can go home at night and be safe. You know what I mean? So if we could all get along, then that's a start. I ain't saying once we get along, we all gonna be rich. Nah. But if we all get along, we can at least start networking with each other.
Man, you dropping these gems, brother. For real. You know, last thing, and then, we out of here. Earlier you mentioned that you put up something with you and Nip's last moments. For the people, if you want to just speak on that really quick and let the people know also where they could go and watch that, who want to watch more of that.
Yeah. Well, that's on my Patreon account. It's Patreon /.com Cowboys Money Team. So it's something like that. Whatever the Patreon get down is, CowboysMoneyTeam.com, some shit like that. Y'all figure it out, but that footage, a friend of mine, Ingrid had that footage. If you look at Nip pulling in the parking lot, then you see my Audi, I had an Audi A7, all money in rims, pulled in right behind Nipsey. When he pulled in, my car pulled right in. She was bringing my lunch. She was actually on the trial. So when Nip pulled in and jumped out the car, I come out the Marathon store, and she's on the phone eating. She got food all in her mouth and shit. And she, oh look, and she filming Nip and shit like that. Then I want to say maybe 45 minutes or 30 minutes after that, the incident happened. So that was like the last footage that's the last known footage of me and Nip together. That camera footage that shows that, but that's the actual phone, her filming. Yeah. And when I got it, it was like, wow, you know what I mean? Just to see bro walking around, you just see us out there talking and chopping it up. Well, so I just been putting. I got a lot of footage. I got a lot of stuff. I mean, all the stuff I got, Nip ain't got no hair on his face, none. So all the footage I got, it date back from no hair on the face. Yeah. So I got tons and tons of footage. No hair on the face. Young Nip. Yeah, all the young Nip. I was running around the hood, 3-chip digital camera. I had the Sony 3-chip digital, and I was filming everything. At them times you couldn't film in the hood. If you wasn't from the hood, you're not going to be filming active gangbangers. So me and Dob, we did the first hood. We did the first hood video on YouTube, actually in the hood, actually on the blocks, actually where we kick it at. So if you look at the video, me and Dob, we rapping, Nipsey in the background, cars is coming by, everybody in the video doing like this, looking at the car, then we back rapping. Then the car go by, everybody doing like this. Then, you know what I mean? Everybody watching it back. Yeah. It wasn't a video shoot where like we gonna shoot this video and y'all act like gangbangers. No, we was real gangbangers out there shooting the video, and every car that came by, every gangbanger was like this. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know, so.
I like that shift change video you put up of you and them too, you know, when he was pulling it up.
That was our thing. That was
dope.
That was our office right there. So when they had the church phones, I said, Nip, where you at? He said, I'm at the office, so I know to pull up. So, you know, me and Fats, we squabbled over my bike, you know, the beach cruiser. You know, Nip had lost my first beach cruiser. So I got a little 10-speed, and Fats was, I said, nobody ride my bike, and Fats jumped on it. When Fats pulled up, I hit that nigga, he like, oh, nigga, you ain't gonna be hitting me like that. We went in the back, we squabbled up, man. That little nigga was squabbling like a motherfucker. That nigga Fats had squabble. I came home from prison. I was beating niggas up in prison. I think this nigga was like 17. That nigga was swinging hard. I'm like, this nigga trying to knock me out. Nigga, we squabbled for a motherfucker. We squabbled for a minute. And I hugged that nigga, and we was the best of friends after that. I like, you know what I mean? I respected that nigga Fats. That was Nip Road Dog.
Yeah.
Fats was Nipsey's road dog, you know what I mean? When Fats died, we were so hurt, and for Nip to come right behind it, that shit was stupid. Yeah. That shit, like, you know, we never got over Fats.
Yeah. Man. Again, R.I.P. to the great, man. Yeah. Definitely. You know, Cowboy, I just want to say before we get out of here, I really appreciate you, you know, brother, like, you know, real talk, you know, day one, before I ever really had an interview, you know, you accepted to come up on here, man, and, you know, it was all nothing but love, you know what I'm saying, and I appreciate you more than what you probably know or think, you know what I'm saying, so right. I want you to know that, and I want you to know my goal. It may sound crazy the most, but my goal one day is to have Cowboy here, Big U, Wak, Great, Charleston, and you know why though? No. Because all of y'all have the youth ears. Yeah. So if y'all all can sit at this table, and everybody is gonna listen to what y'all all are saying, and follow that. That's right. It may sound crazy, but that's my goal. Well, that's why I love. Well,
you might better get Big U and me. Yeah. Then when Wak show up, cause Wak will pull up. But Big U liable to have a discussion with him. They might got to take the fade first, then come back. After the fade with them two niggas, they gonna have to talk. They old school friends, but yeah, Unc wanna holler at cuz, so they gonna have to talk that out. Then after I slap Charleston, then we gonna have the interview. Okay. Yeah, you know, it'll work. It'll work though. We can make it happen though. Charleston, he squabble up though. You know what I mean? He willing to take the face. After I slap him, he ain't gonna accept it. He gonna want to fight. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna beat him up too bad. I'm a nigga, stop playing. Stop. Cat Williams, fake wanna be nigga, stop it. You know what I mean? I'll fuck cuz up though. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, but you know what? I don't have a problem with sitting at a round table with nobody and keeping it respectful. I don't have a problem with doing that. We can discuss our views or whatever, but if you across the table with me and you disrespect one of my dead homies, we're fighting. That's off the dribble. I don't give a fuck who you are. That don't matter. If you disrespect one of my dead homies while we're across the table, you're getting socked. So I don't give a fuck. I'm going to jail. So, you know, if you want to have that interview, believe me, you know, we can talk about everything, but don't disrespect my dead homies. You can talk about me, you can talk about everything else. Don't talk about my dead homies, and you ain't got to worry about getting socked. I'll keep it fair.
Real talk. Hey, man. Well, you heard the man right here. He said, hey, we can put it together. A couple of fades may have to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would imagine.
But it is possible.
Yeah, like I said, we grown men. Like I said, you know, Unc, I know Unc, my Big U, Unc. Yeah. I know Cuz is willing to accept a fade. He gonna take whatever that go with it. You know, if these other two characters is willing to take a fade, you know what I mean? And you know, Wak might be ignorant enough to take a fade, win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? I know he don't want it with Unc though. That's for sure. You know, he rather fade with me. He got better action with me than Unc. Unc gonna beat the shit out of Cuz. You know what I mean? He better fade with me before he fuck with Unc. You know, I'll squabble Cuz before I let Unc, but Unc, yeah, it'll be ugly if he fight Unc. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Yeah. He don't. No. Wak, no. Not with Unc, please, no. Cause he gonna be slid, his ass gonna be in the air. The same way you seen him in that video, that nigga chin gonna be in the dirt. You don't wanna fuck with Unc. You feel me? We can go a few rounds, nigga. I might knock you out, but you know, Unc gonna slide you for sure. For sure.
But at least we know it's possible though.
It's possible though. But
cool,
I'm talking on the squabble tip. No, stop it. Not with
I'm with you. I got you.
Not with draw. No.
Yeah, for sure. Any shout? Any shout outs before we get out of here?
He look like he a lefty, because you know me, I'm a squabbler, so I do my tapes. So I watch cuz at that, he look like he a little lefty, so I'm going to dip that left and I'm going to slide that little chin, because he going to run out of gas. So real squabblers, niggas like me and Draws, we look at a nigga like, oh yeah, we already know how to sleep a nigga. Like, okay, yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. What you got? Shout out?
Any shout outs before we get out of here?
You know what? My thing is, keep it positive, pray, keep God in your life, man. Find out what your purpose is. You know what I mean? Find out what your purpose is. I think my purpose is to unite the gangbangers, unite niggas that, that's why I represent this. You know what I mean? This is the divide. This is dividing us. You know what I mean? The color is dividing us, and streets, blocks, where we grew up at, where our mama chose to grow up at. You didn't have no choice in the situation. You didn't have no choice that your mama grew up in Inglewood. You didn't have no choice that your mama grew up in the 60s, okay? So you was forced into that gang. You was forced to, because that's where you had to, you know what I mean? But at this point, what we gonna do? We go over there and kill 10 of y'all come kill 10 of us. Nobody gonna win, don't matter. Ain't nobody gonna win that way. So let's try another way.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? Let's try something else. That ain't gonna work. The war. Okay, let's end the war and let's try peace. Let's try some money.
Hey man,
we tried the war for the last 30-something years I've been gangbanging.
Yeah.
It ain't worked yet. So let's end the war and let's start having more. I should have been a rapper, nigga. I tell you, I should have been a rapper.
Man, another classic, man.
Much love, bro.
Man, hey, it's your boy Paul P, the one and only Cowboy. We are out of here. Love you all. Deuces.
Tapping in.